Hello and welcome to the FSF Podcast Live Edition. Well, howdy there, folks, and welcome to the FSF Podcast Live Edition, the show where we pretend things are Roger Roger, even when they are clearly not Roger Roger.
Not Roger Roger. Anyway.
Definitely not Roger Roger.
Well, before we get into tonight's show, we need to say thanks to our show partner, Level Up Sabers. Let's roll that beautiful nerd footage. And you guys see the beautiful link. Click the beautiful link. Buy the lightsaber. So yeah, otherwise, links for Level Up Sabers are found in the show notes in the comment section below.
Click the links. Do the thing. Buy the things. Have the fun.
Smack your friends.
Smack your friends, exactly. They'll like it. Don't worry about it. It'll be lots of fun to everybody. Just a couple quick notes before we jump into anything. If you haven't already, there's opportunities here for you guys to join our Discord. Those links are down in the bottom below. We're having a lot of fun over on Discord. We talk about a lot of nerdy stuff and, what we're playing. We show off our collections of stuff. We talk about what our pets are doing, even the pets that we're raising and calling children. So, yeah, all that kind of fun stuff. And then also, as the bottom of the screen says, you also have opportunity to join our Patreon page. Our Patreon page is growing each and every day. Matter of fact, we added 3 new behind-the-scenes videos today to the Patreon page. All stuff about our last week's guest, Laura Bertram, from the show Andromeda, played the character of Trans Gemini on that show. But we've got 3 behind-the-scenes videos from that, some bonus content for you. And you can get early access to all of our weekly interviews and things if you join there. So if you're not joining there and you just want to help us out, another way to do that is to click the like and subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Subscribing to our YouTube channel helps us to continue to grow and helps us to continue to get amazing guests like we have for the last couple weeks and really over the last year. So we've had some great guests coming, and I'm excited to say that in the last 48 hours, I have booked a couple of amazing guests who I cannot wait to share with you guys. Matter of fact, one of them was right before we came on live here today. I'm so excited about this one. But yeah, so we've got some really cool guests coming your way. And so make sure you guys are doing that. Also, if you are subscriber number 850 on our YouTube channel, you can win this awesome, amazing, super cool Crosshair Funko Pop from Star Wars The Bad Batch. And so we'll be sending out free of charge to whoever is subscriber number 850 on our YouTube channel. And are you eating Cheetos with chopsticks? But are those Cheetos, or are you? What are you eating?
Cheetos.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's my co-host, everybody.
Because then I don't get Cheeto fingers and I don't get Cheeto dust on my dice.
Well, okay, fair enough. I'll give you that one. Just wasn't expecting it. I kept seeing something go. I'm like, well, I think it's sushi. It could be sushi, but. And then one more thing. I don't know if I have the link in the show notes yet, but I will check that within the next couple minutes. Make sure we have an up-to-date link for you. But you still have opportunity to get an awesome signed Vanessa Marshall photo. The 2 of her that we had as Harrison Dula have been sold. Those shipped out today. And so we'll be making a deposit soon with Wish Upon a Teen for all the money that came from those sales. And but you can still buy this. It's the bid starts at $50, and you'll have opportunity to help out an amazing charity. Wish Upon a Teen helps out sick kids when they need it most. So please consider going and buying that. But even if you're not interested in signed merchandise and you want to do your good deed for today, I'm putting their website in the show notes in the comments here, and it's just very simple. wishuponateen.org. Oh, I guess it was on the bottom of the photo there too. I didn't notice that, but wishuponateen.org. You can go there and you can make a direct contribution to them. Please go help us. And as Kathleen says here in the notes, because she was too busy eating Cheetos, help us help others. So yeah, we want to do good things for other people, and you get an opportunity to do good things for other people too by doing that.
And busy eating Cheetos. It was that you were talking too much, so I had nothing else to do.
Well, I do. That does tend to happen. I'm not going to lie.
Yes. 4 out of 5 Great Lakes prefer Michigan.
Very good. Thank you, Facebook user. So I'm not sure who that Facebook user was, but they're wonderful of them to comment on the show. Thank you so much. All right. I'm guessing it's probably Jason because now he says he does talk a lot.
It's Jim Vanis.
Oh, it is my buddy Jim. Okay. I do talk a lot, Jim. And he's right. I'm not going to lie. All right. Very good, guys. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and get this started. We got people waiting in the back room for us.
We do. So we have, first, letting out of the virtual green room, our GM, our leader into whatever chaos, destruction, possible dismemberment we are getting ourselves into tonight, John Moss.
I don't know that I want to bring him in because he's holding up something to the screen that scares me.
It's not that scary.
It's not that scary. It's only
no. It only scares me in the sense of if that's what's guiding his GMing tonight, then.
No, I've got something worse for that.
Oh,
What's that?
That's just that calming. Yes. All right. Who's next?
We also have FSF regular and wonderful friend Sam Nilsson from Growing Up Skywalker.
Hello, Sam.
Hello. Glad to be here. Happy Monday.
We're always glad to have a Sam with us. All right. And last out of the green room, our good friend, Ben Riley, the hardy healer from TikTok. Hello, Ben.
Well, hi, everybody.
Hi there. Hi. Hi, how's it going?
The viewers did not see me very cautiously trying to open up my Mountain Dew because it was quite well shaken. And I'm just sitting there like...
The Dew.
I did notice that he was like kind of holding it out away from himself a little bit.
Did Mimi shake it before she gave it to you?
No, it was me. I had to walk like 30 minutes with it in my back pocket from the grocery store. So I pulled it out of the fridge now, and I'm like, oh, that's a firm soda.
Oh, boy.
Just trying not to have it explode all over me.
You know, the trick is to open it fast.
Oh, yeah.
All the
Do
way
it quickly?
fast.
That's the best plan? Gotcha.
People,
I'll do that
people
next
who do
time.
it slowly are people who are covered in bubbly water or beer.
Gotcha.
Sugar.
So do it fast and hold your face right over top of it.
Yeah, so you can shotgun that bad boy.
That's right.
Just shotgun a Mountain Dew. 3 out of 10 doctors recommend.
I really don't think I could physically handle that.
You
I mean,
cannot.
this is the tastiest rat dissolving liquid, but I mean,
The other 7 doctors prefer Mountain Dew Zero, so you're still in the ballpark.
Gotcha.
Here.
And honestly, there's
Can't
very
have too
few
much
liquids
sugar.
that won't dissolve a rat if you give it enough time. Kathleen,
All
steps
right.
away for 1 second.
Oh, no, I was still here. I was just trying not to choke and laugh. Because...
All right, guys,
Also-
before we go ahead, Ben. Go ahead.
Kathleen's 1,000% right. The best way to eat Cheetos is with chopsticks.
I just have to do them with cheater chopsticks because I can't use real chopsticks, but it's okay because now I have T-Rex ones.
Rawr.
At least
Why
they're
don't you
T-Rex.
use the T-Rex mouth to grab the chopsticks?
I've done that too. It doesn't work quite as well. That works better for chips. Like Doritos, if you can get the corner of a Dorito.
All right, guys. Before we get started into our game, let's have you guys remind where everybody can find you and where they can go to follow you and see what content you guys are putting out. Ben, let's start with you.
Oh, okay. We're doing the other direction this time.
Haha.
Hi,
Change it
I'm
all
Ben
up on you.
Riley. I make a bunch of random content on TikTok. I really don't have like a distinct "this is what I do," but check me out, Hardy_Healer. Since seeing Across the Spider-Verse, I have been getting into that even more because, oh my god, it's such a beautiful film. I know we're in Star Wars mode today, as we usually are, but
We're nerds.
Come
Go
on,
for it.
Spider-Verse is beautiful.
I'm hoping to go see it on, I think on Wednesday is my plan.
You haven't seen it yet?
I have not seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Me either.
Oh my god. All right.
But I desperately want to.
It's so good.
I have
So
heard that
good.
from everybody who I've talked to about that movie who's seen it has done nothing but give it glowing reviews that it's, and how much, as much as they've loved the first one, they said the second one was so much better.
Oh, 1000% better.
I'm going to back away from the screen a little bit so that nobody hurts me. I don't know if I've seen any of the Spider-Man movies all the way through.
All right. I'm coming over to your house
So
now.
we'll be without a
Canceling
Kathleen
the
tonight.
stream. There it is. What I was going to say is, once you actually see the movie, listen to the soundtrack with headphones on, especially for my neurodivergent people. It is a full body, like, you know, that good brain itch you get when you listen to really good music?
Yes.
It's that to the most magnificent of degrees. Well,
Oh, that's cool.
Fantastic.
All right.
But anyway, that's it.
Nice.
Frijan or Frigance is the name for that.
Yeah. Imperial Alarms.
Is that your neighbor's dogs?
Yes.
Nice. All right. Very good. Sam.
The Lolth wolves are screaming.
Right?
Oh, boy. I am Sam. I am the lesser half of Growing Up Skywalker, and you can find us wherever you get your podcasts. We are taking an off week because it's been raining in Colorado for like 5,000 years now, and it's breaking our brains. But
We want rain. Send it this way.
yeah, sorry. We honestly have all the rain that the rest of the country is getting, and that's very strange for Colorado. It is actually a desert here. and
Yeah,
it's
our grass is brown.
Yeah, we have grass. So you can normally find us wherever you get podcasts. Growing Up Skywalker. We are working our way rapidly through Kenobi, and then we're going to be starting on Rebels and Andor, and I get to drop all the hot Andor memes and Rebels memes. So I'm really excited about that.
I cannot wait for you guys to get into Rebels. I'm so excited for Anna to experience Rebels.
Rebels is just delightful. It's the most
Yeah.
fun.
Mhm.
It is. It's
I've been loving Anna experiencing Kenobi, but Rebels is going to be fun too.
well,
Yeah.
you know, if I'm being honest, I enjoy Anna experiencing all of this the first time because it's her first time through, and I think that's a very big important thing for everybody who's listening. And if you're going to go watch or check out Growing Up Skywalker, Sam's been around Star Wars for a long time. Anna is experiencing all of this for the first time. She's never seen any of this stuff before, and it's so cool and refreshing, and it really reinvigorates your love for Star Wars to see it through somebody's eyes for the first time. And hear their perception and their take on it and why they like a certain character. Maybe if it's a character I didn't really appreciate before and all these different things. And she has a very nuanced view on some things, and it's very exciting to me. And so, yeah, especially for a show that I love, like Rebels, I'm just like, I'm over here. I'm like, hurry up, get done with Kenobi. Hurry up, get done with Kenobi. But yeah, your last couple episodes have been just chef's kiss. Really good job, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like we've really grown into it over the last
Yeah. Oh, you
last
have.
little while. And it's
Even the first episode of Kenobi with that weirdo that was on your show.
yeah, it's very,
well.
very strange.
I might skip that one, but you know, whatever.
Get it? I don't listen to shows that I'm on, so I understand.
Oh, I love you.
It was a good episode, Kathleen.
It was. I actually
Yeah,
did
it
listen.
was.
Okay, oh,
So-
you actually
I did.
just lying right to my face right
No,
now.
I listen to yours. I don't listen to my own show.
That might come
That's
down
like-
to just like the hearing your own voice, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, it's kind of problematic at times. Not gonna lie.
That,
All right,
that's
well-
me listening back to all of our sessions to like figure out where we are. Everyone
Right.
else talking, I'm like, oh, this is great. And then I speak up, and I'm like, ew, what is that? Ugh.
Who's that weirdo talking? Oh crap, that's me
Even
again.
with the voice changer, I'm like, no, I don't like it.
I mean, there have been times where I have watched our show, but it was like a 45-second clip of somebody calling out my brother and saying that he had a stupid name,
It's a good segment.
and that he's still, you know,
It's a very
that
good
was my
segment.
apology.
It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite things to ever come about from this show. Andrew James Spooner calling out Fred. Fantastic. All right, very good. All right, hey, let's get started on this thing, huh? We've got a game to play.
We do?
We do.
Oh,
All right.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's an awkward camera and scary things over there, so I think we have stuff to do.
Yeah, this is true. All right, so Nick's not here to do our introduction to the game, so I'll read it. But I'm not going to try and read it in a Clone Wars style. I'm just going to read it.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Having delivered Joland to his contract, Khaleen Hentz, on Dantooine, the crew of the Tortuga has turned their attention to setting up a permanent base for themselves. Over the last 2 weeks, the crew has managed to complete some repairs and improvements to their existing equipment, as well as their new base. This is all being done under the guise of being agricultural workers. Our new heroes await Khaleen's return to see if their offer to partner with the still-forming rebellion has been accepted. Dun, 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 dun.
What species was she again? I remember her clearly, but
Let me check here. She
She was Dantooine.
sorry, no, she wasn't. John, what was she?
she's human, but she has purple hair.
Human, but with purple hair.
I just wanted to say Dantooine because
you have to say
Funny word.
funny weenie. Anyway, all right, I'm an adult. Let's go.
You're not. You're 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
No, that's you.
That's true.
I did say weenie a couple times actually. Dantooine. Anyway,
Yeah, hang on one second.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Why are you flipping? What are you doing? What's going on? I'm
does
scared.
anybody have knowledge of life sciences? Real quick.
Well, technically,
I got a roll
No.
for that.
if Ral was here, the answer would be yes.
But
Ralph's
here, it was cucumber
I
sandwich.
know.
no way.
There's a no.
Do you want us to roll for it, or do we need to be trained?
Let's see, a knowledge skill.
Generally, I think you need to be trained for knowledge
Yeah,
skills.
you do need to be trained.
So that's a
Galactic.
firm no from you, Dex.
All right, never mind. I was going to give something away. Anyhow.
life
Yeah,
sciences.
never mind.
I don't think
I have
any
a-
life
Yeah,
sciences.
Ted's a farmer. Don't you have some of that knowledge?
It wasn't a successful one.
I was not a successful one. I was pretending. We even said so
Yeah.
in the introduction.
That was Ral's thing. He was the farmer, and then Ted was just there.
I do have my crawdad. He's got life sciences.
Call that.
Anyway,
All right, we're going.
He's just keeping it to himself, apparently.
it's a very nice, mostly sunny day on Dantooine. The wind going off across the fields. And you're at the farm, right?
Farming
Are you at-
Quotations there.
Are you at
The
Ted's
farm.
original farm or at the farm that you stole from Core?
Whichever one we turned into a base with a hidden hangar. Because I'm working on this Z95 and the Tortuga. Putting
Pretty
on
sure we're
armor plating.
pretty sure we're at the new farm because that's where last episode we kind of left off after having relieved the previous ownership of its duties.
Dude,
Yes, but it has now been 2.
It has been 2 weeks plus. Farmer Ted's old farm and our newly tactically acquired farm were neighbors. Can we just consolidate into one big chunk, or is that
Sure.
Yeah.
to the group?
buildings, but it's possible.
Did you follow the paperwork for us?
Yes.
It's Farmer Ted as far as the eye can see. There we go.
All right.
Not a real farmer.
Yep. Farmer. There's a lot of quotations this episode.
Yes. So you're at the new farm.
hmm
Completing repairs, upgrades. I believe Zap was retrofitting the largest barn so that the roof retracted and you could vertical takeoff and landing. Very handy to have.
Yes. But
Yes.
now he's napping again.
Well,
He's
you
working on it.
get stuff with some of your surviving crew from the Basilisk. Ooh, I have all their names here if you guys care enough.
We don't give them
I
names. We get attached.
If I know their names, I have to care, and I don't care.
But Gormanda is still in the kitchen whipping up the grub for everybody.
Okay, her I care about.
All right, it's
Her
just
I care about. She makes me food.
And then there was Kyle or Kevin or something, and he just imposed his existence upon us.
Kyle. That's what Kyles do.
So, on this day where Everything seems to be going okay.
Mm,
Really wish you stop wording it like that.
I was making the noise again.
Our droid is groaning.
mm,
Dodge this.
A speeder pulls up in front of the house of the farm. The farmhouse? Yes, that's the word, the farmhouse. Long day.
It's been a long day.
And a rather nicely dressed officer steps out, starts walking up towards the door.
No boy.
Had a bad day, yeah.
The one who's not here.
Who's our talker? I believe Edna is the talkiest one.
out of the ones remaining, yes.
The one who doesn't actually speak common.
Yes. So this
Doesn't matter.
Imperial officer,
Farmer Ted, this is your house.
Here you go. Your name's on it.
Your
Oh,
name is on the mortgage, so
I love how I got voluntold. Yes, I'm. Hi. Well, hello, Ossifer.
I'm not.
Well, good afternoon. Who are you?
I'm Ted.
Ted. What happened to
Farmer
Core?
We procured his property from him, and he left.
Really? That's interesting.
You'll find all the paperwork and things are filed properly.
Indeed. All right. Well, I would come by, once a week about this time and just check on things and make sure everything's going all right. Where are you from, Ted?
Oh, all around, and I'm just actually I had the farm next door, and I bought this one so we could merge them together, so I could double my farming land.
Really? Because I've been stationed here for a couple months and I don't recognize you.
Well, I've been traveling for a little bit, so I just got back on world.
Oh, okay. So if I do a record search, your name's going to show up, right?
Absolutely.
Farmer Ted,
So-
capital F.
Where did Core go?
Ted's his last name.
That's a good space name.
Where did he go?
Or you were asking me where I went?
No, where did Core go?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask him what his business was.
Nice farm upstate.
Mhm. Moved on to greener pastures.
He said something about daisies and picking them up.
We don't still have his boots, do we? Did we get rid of his boots?
I'm going to presume you're joking about the Daisy thing because
Oh, that was my inner dialogue. You weren't supposed to hear that.
When the intrusive thoughts come out.
Those are supposed to be the quiet words.
The
okay.
intrusive thoughts win!
Well, I guess I'll try him on his. Try to reach him by comm. Anyway, taxes
The
on
yard starts beeping.
Why is our backyard beeping?
taxes on the farm are due next week. So if you could just make sure those are paid in a timely manner.
How much
We'll get right on it.
I don't remember everybody's taxes. By the way, what are you doing here?
What am I doing where?
You let this thing walk around on your farm?
I got to switch windows so it actually makes sense. Because it looked like you were looking at me. I'm like, we were just talking, sir.
I am under the employ of Zap, and Zap is currently preoccupied.
Ted?
I hired her and her friend to do some work around here, and they're, every once in a while you just need a good set of muscles.
Fair enough.
Just don't let me near the soup.
Fair
Make it hair in your
enough.
soup.
Can I get a deception roll from you there, Ted?
Oh, this is not going to go well. Okay. What's my deception power here? I'm guessing not very strong. Oh, we are so screwed. I have no skill bonus on this one.
He'll do fine.
You got it. High roll. High roll.
Nat 20!
Yeah!
Nailed it.
Nat 20 with a half level bonus of 3. What up?
The force is with us today.
It's a very believable lie.
Remember to refill
Interesting.
your pills, friends.
All right. Well, I'll be on my way. I got to visit the other farms. Ted, I'll probably be stopping at yours, but if you're here, I'll just pass on by.
Sounds great. We'll see you in a week or so, but we'll get those taxes in.
All right. Much
And yes,
appreciated.
paying for both.
And just make sure you keep your workers.
Oh, they
sure.
stay on. They stay on property. Don't worry about that.
All right. Good to hear. Walks back to the speeder, gets in.
I'm just gonna tilt my head out of the door and just. Do you want me to shoot them?
No.
As I'm just holding up like a wrist rocket, ready to go.
No.
The only reason that she could actually understand what I was saying is because Scurvy was right there.
Yes. Do I have a? I don't know if I have a translator, but I think I do actually speak Wookiee.
I think we had just kind of said that it was there because I haven't figured out how to get a collar like the ones the dogs have an up.
Doug.
Score.
So the speeder takes off.
So glad I wasn't drinking. Anyway, yes, speeder takes off.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Hmm.
What has 4 eyes but can't see?
Well.
Mississippi.
Anyway.
With that knowledge, now that we need to pay taxes, I'm gonna plug into the computer and estimate how much taxes we need to actually give, and see if we even have that amount of money.
Probably.
So we can start to plan if we actually do intend to pay taxes or not. Just to
Okay.
add another crime to our list of tax evasion.
I figured you were just going to cook the books while you're in there, so.
I could totally do that too, but I want to see what the number is before I start cooking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna plug in and see what we got.
It's about 1,000 credits every 4 months.
That's pants money.
I love it.
Not
Scratch
for
coins!
That's
That's
brutal.
that is a really high amount of money for people that don't do crime.
Well, that's why everyone turns to crime.
Okay. So the day goes on a little while. And then anybody going to try to accomplish anything specific, wrap anything up?
So plan picture here. We're waiting for what's her name to come back to give us the yay nay on being cool rebels. So I'm gonna be painting
Okay.
and working on the Tortuga.
All right. Well,
With Edna's request, I will be building a communicator collar.
so Udex, while you're working on the Tortuga, an alarm starts going off. Not like a bad alarm, just a, hey, there's a thing you wanted to watch for.
What is the thing I wanted to watch for?
Kayleen's ship coming back.
Oh, snap.
Proximity alarm in the local traffic feed.
As I shut off 4 other alarms because I'm just completely 8 feet of my 6 feet deep into this ship. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys. Our contact is arriving. It looks like the barn is, let's see here, open right now. So
All
come
right.
on down.
All right. So she lands, hops out of her Y-wing. She's by herself this time. You've made some improvements, I see.
Yeah, we're doing some work on the ship, trying to set up a more subdued landing situation, and trying to keep it on the up and up because there's a significant Imperial presence, but we're going to figure out what we can do to, stay law-abiding citizens, as it were.
Right. Well, a wise man once said, the closer you are to danger, the further you are from harm. So...
That sounds more like a wise guy.
All right. So if we can get the crew together, I do have a proposition for you.
Yeah, I think Scurvy's just getting some charge, and then we'll get everyone together.
All right.
Just pull that cable, interrupt his charging cycle.
Like,
All right.
I was having a dream where I was made of meat.
Nightmare.
So, Dina's going to have to catch up on this one. So, normally we would give you sort of a milk run to get started on. A blue milk run, something easy, something, but something came across my desk and it's too good to pass up, and I don't have anyone else available right now. So I'm hoping you guys are up to it.
Well,
I'm assuming it's some kind of suicide mission, or else you would be getting people that are probably more equipped for it.
I mean, we're equipped for a suicide mission. But even if it's just a tough mission, that's the kind of mission we handle best.
Okay. So we recently intercepted a message between Coruscant and Duro. Some Imperial dignitary is scheduled to visit one of those floating dome cities they have there regarding some new line of starships for the Empire. What's weird about this communication is a lot of times the Empire doesn't care about giving away the name of who's going someplace, but this time they attached a call sign instead of the name.
Ooh, a hot commodity.
So we're thinking this is an important person.
Where do you want this important person? How delayed do you want to make this important person?
Well, if at all possible, we'd like to make this whole situation look bad for both sides making the deal. And, one way to make the Empire look really weak is to take out somebody of a really high importance.
Won't this have bad blowback on the Duros Engineering Corps?
Not necessarily. Because, the Empire has their own problems. I mean, it might have some blowback on the Duros, but if they're willing to deal with the Empire, they kind of deserve it.
I mean, if that's a bridge you want to burn, then that's what we can do here. Do you have an itinerary for Individual 1 here?
Individual 1 actually has a call sign, and I can't believe they use this. Call sign Gooberfish.
I am unfamiliar with that species.
It's something that No Not You would know about, but he's actually underneath the farm right now, hollowing out the working in the water system.
Okay.
So
He's in the water pipes right now.
He was unreachable by comm, so
yeah.
Well,
there's a bad infestation of Dantooinian dart devils down there that he just eats. He's immune to their poison.
Okay.
he said weenie.
We were able to make it look like some independent contractors have been attached for security purposes,
Cool.
which will get you access to the building
Okay.
and give you the ability to move about freely.
Do we know where these contractors are coming from?
Weird.
The contractors are on Duros. The agent's coming directly from Coruscant.
Roger. I was unsure if it was the contractors moving with the person or if they were just there. So, thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, well, they're actually slated for a HoloNet presentation to let everyone know that they've solidified this deal, probably for propaganda purposes. So if we could sync up the elimination of the target to happen then and there, that would make the Empire look incredibly weak.
We like eliminating targets.
So you're asking for extra fireworks at the celebration.
That's one way of saying it, yes.
And
We can provide extra fireworks. We know how.
to that extent, the mission is more about the fireworks than even making sure that Gooberfish goes down. Just to make sure we get our priorities straight. It's more important that this goes off than it goes off successfully.
We would prefer successful.
Yeah, of course. But it is more important that the explosions happen than the explosions work.
Right.
Not the alternative.
Right.
Because that's our pull out, if just whichever with priority.
Right.
Sorry, I'm still in work mode. Hang on.
Are we intended to remove the target and present a manifesto of a sort, or are we removing the target and cutting the feed?
Remove the target and extract yourselves as quickly as you can.
So we got a
Okay.
time, we got a place, we got an alibi. You got any explosives?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
The bigger, the better.
We have explosive. I mean,
We need more explosive.
And when someone asks you if, like, when we ask people for explosives, it's not that we lack explosives; it's that we want more explosives.
okay.
I just like explosives.
Who
I
doesn't?
mean, I personally don't have any with me. You could always go talk to, Ram, Coda. See if he has anything,
You could do what?
You could go talk to Ram. He might have some fertilizer that you could distill down into something
Oh,
over at his farm.
that's rough. It'd probably be
You
easier
mean
to
like the
source
farm we're on right now?
Yeah,
we are on
but
a farm.
our fertilizer is not working.
But you mean the fertilizer that we just delivered like 3 weeks ago?
I believe that
Oh
was
shit! That's sorry. That was probably explosive, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that we were told to make sure
Fertilizer was just
it didn't explode.
piles of bombs.
So the downside to that is that stuff does have a chain of provenance. So we'd be leading it back to ourselves. I think we can just source our own explosives at Duros. We can probably do something cool with like some engines.
I was gonna say I think we just make a stop by at a off-world planet and pick up something at a market. There's enough arms dealers that we can find that we don't have to go to somewhere, with eyes on it.
Yeah.
Could
let's do
also
that.
be a random group of scavengers stole the fertilizer. Make a formal submission to the law enforcement of the area to say it was stolen.
I don't want to deal with that. We want us to keep a low profile. So we should put up a gone to Clatunia for extra paint and family troubles sign. Leave an envelope or pay our bill, our taxes ahead of time, and then bounce.
however you make it work is great. I can get you a layout of the building.
Yes.
I would like that, please.
Okay.
Did they just hand over the layout of the building, or
Yeah, it's on this data pad here.
Just stick the USB into Scripty.
Yes.
I just pull like a wire out of my neck and just click? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why does scurvy sound like?
The rest of us would also like to read that just to make sure.
So the audience chamber, it's really an auditorium where they're going to be doing this. There's a balcony that overhangs and a stage, at the front. So, I mean, you can plant explosives under the stage. You could try to take a shot from the balcony. You have options.
Taking a shot from the balcony seems a little potential for the situation.
I'm gonna take out a little hollow projector. I'm gonna just plug in and
Can we link in them? Just kind of come in from behind and
wait till they're in the middle of their movie.
I'm quite confident that I can make that shot. I got a hunting rifle, which is, if he's on the grassy knoll, I can take care of individual one here. It's just
going to yell out "Sig Semper Serenus."
That's more of the run from behind in front of everyone style. If that's what I think, what we could do that would be delightful would be to time it all together and have the kill shot line up with a bunch of explosions somewhere else, and that's our exfiltration plan.
1812 Overture style?
That's
Well, yeah,
literally
we want-
what's been playing in my head for a while.
Yeah, exactly. We want to hide the sound of the shot with an explosion.
I could potentially hack in and mess with the feed of the hollow as much as I can to kind of create technical issues to give us more of a window.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good. So here's the plan. We're going to find a spot to take the shot from. We're going to give ourselves every advantage for taking the shot, just like pre-ranging it and doing range finding and all that stuff. Scurvy and I will set up because there should be, I mean, you can pretty much hack from anywhere, right? So
As long as I have a port I can plug into.
And then Edna and Ted, do you want to cover making a ruckus somewhere for our exfiltration? And so however we're setting this up, the shot will come from one point, the ruckus will come from another point, and then our exfiltration will be at a third point that's completely different. So that way we set off explosions, run the opposite direction. And
I think
so
that's a good idea.
Explosions, and we bounce.
I think it's a good idea because I'll use my demolitionist trait for that.
And I just like living to get paid. I wonder if anyone else wants this guy dead. Maybe we can get paid twice.
There we go.
Now, do we want to take the shot and the ruckus at the same time? Or ruckus, then shot, or shot, then ruckus, or does it not matter?
Either same time or shot, then ruckus. Because when the ruckus goes off, all the people who are, let's call them fire hazards, are going to scatter. It's easier to take a shot if someone's not scattered.
So Kayleen's listening to you here. She's like, so if I could get the balcony cleared for you, would that help?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put into my guy on the inside to see if we can get you assigned as security to the balcony.
Oh, yeah, that's easy mode. Because then I can carry a gun and I don't have to disassemble it.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
No, disassemble.
There should be some elevators nearby. Yep. There's a freight elevator and 3 personal elevators. So you can make all kinds of exits.
It's up by
It would probably also be easiest to have like a sniper rifle delivered there ahead of time if possible.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. I'll talk to my guy.
Another potential thing we can do, Udex, is partially disassemble your rifle and implement it into my body. That way it looks more like robotic parts as opposed to a gun, and then I will just hand them back.
One of my core memories is an episode of Next Generation where, like, I think it's the 2 Klingon sisters like show up and it's 2 like Klingon brothers, and they take their clothes and they assemble like 2 of those curved wicked Klingon.
Yes, I remember this.
That is like that's like the memory of Sam 8 years old. I don't know why. So let's do that. That sounds great.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right.
So,
will you need any other equipment?
as many thermal detonators and charges as we can possibly carry.
Okay. Are we going to be using the empty storage in Scurvy to do that, or do we need to, do you want it to look like a catering tray?
Catering tray.
Obviously.
Because Farmer Ted and Edna are the ones planting. Me and Udex are going to be on the balcony with important person.
All right.
I mean, we're gonna be just up on the balcony watching over stuff.
Right,
Yep.
but we're not going to be actually in the building, though, are we? We're going to be, Edna and I are going to be off.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Building.
So
Oh.
we'll have to bring in the tray. You guys are going to be off site. So that means we got to figure out where you want to do your thing. And so if there's like another landing zone where the or like the here we go. What about like we're on Duros, right?
You will be, yes.
Okay. So what if you like set off something flashy and as high impact as you want at like the Duros Engineering Corps headquarters, which presumably we're quite close to. So that way it looks like it's an attack on the Engineering Corps headquarters, but that's a diversion.
Okay.
I could also try and do my best to give false readings that there might be some kind of attacking force in that area. And we can scramble radio chatter to make it seem like there's an actual assault to lead as many people away from the building as possible.
If you need... Does it make sense to have Scurvy and Farmer Ted do that and Edna be my waiter who drives me in the cart?
Yes.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I honestly, yeah, because I think Scurvy has a demolitionist trait as well.
Yes, I do.
And so the two demolitionists, I think, should work together and then put Edna and Udex together.
Okay.
That does mean I'm not going to be able to mess with the hollow feed, but at this point, that doesn't matter.
But
no.
Okay. So we're putting
Look at this. Superior droids and meat bags working together. Who would have thought?
All right, so we're putting in for Udex and Edna to have security clearance in the building. And then you guys, all right. Message is sent.
Man, they're just not... I'm looking through the rifles, and they're just not good sniper ones. Kind of. My rifle's just as good as anything, so I guess I don't need one delivered. I'll just take it apart and hide it in my clothes.
Let's see. We could get you a DC-17M. It's an older model, but, you know.
DC-17M.
I could just give him my DC-17.
Oh, you still have yours.
Yeah, I have my DC-17 and the Z6. And a flamethrower. I'm crazy like that.
I don't think the flamethrower is going to help.
No, it's not. But yeah, if you're just looking for a sidearm, I can give you my DC-17.
I mean, the DL-44 also has a long gun modification ability that you can...
Yeah, I just have like a cut down hunting rifle that does 3D10, and I feel like that should work with sniping. So
if you're familiar with the equipment, use it.
I'm going to use it.
Work on something new.
Not worth worrying about. If I can't make it with this rifle, I can't make it with anything. So
all right, fair enough.
All right. So so we've got 3 days. It's probably going to take you some time to get there too. So how soon can you set up?
As soon as we get the explosives.
yeah, like now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We have our base. We have our plan pretty much in place. We just need the materials, the equipment to pull it off at this point.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And unfortunately, the Dantooine and Dartfish campaign looks like it's going to need No No Not You, and Zap is in a very critical phase of working on the barn.
Well, you know, the fewer people going in, the fewer people you have to get out as well. So
Yeah, fewer people can die.
there's that too. All right. So if we're looking for just explosive charges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, they would do the most damage. So I'm going to give you $6,000 to cover the explosives.
So
Fair.
explosives.
We would prefer the actual devices, but
We'll be able to buy them. It's all
the
good.
money will be fine as well.
Like I said, I don't have one
So 6,000 credits is what you're going to give us for.
to cover explosives.
to cover explosives.
I think that should do it. Yeah, because I think if I remember correctly, the last time we were getting charges and things were between about 100 a piece, so 100, 150 somewhere in there. So I think we can make that work.
The explosive charges are 1,500 apiece, so that's 4 of them, but they're 10d6 damage, which is good.
Quite
All right.
good.
So I was thinking of grenades. I think when I said
Yeah. Plus, with demolitionists, that's additional damage dies per charge for both me and Farmer Ted. So that's an insane amount of damage that we could potentially do.
Yeah, you could just buy some thermal detonators.
So
You could buy like 3 of them.
yeah, and I've got a handful of frags in my kit bag. So I mean,
However, you guys.
so if we get the 4 charges, and Scurvy and I are tossing thermals and some frags, I think we'll have enough damage and destruction to cause
Level
eyeballs to go
multiple
other
things.
directions, and literally and figuratively.
If you guys do end up stealing a swoop bike, I would be grateful, and I would unbooby trap one thing for each of you. Your choice.
Okay, fair enough.
Scurvy, I would even tell you one additional thing that I booby trapped in your memory banks.
We continue on. I still can't see your little like crawler droid. They're completely invisible to me.
Yeah.
All right. I think we got a plan. I think we're good. So the question is, where are we getting our charges? I mean,
We'll get them from somewhere on Duros. Shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
I mean, we've got 3 days. How long is it going to take us to get to Duros?
Day and a half to 2 days, depending on how you lay in the course.
We'll want to take the longer way to cover our tracks.
Do we have time to make a jump to where were we the crime planet we were on? Was it Nar Shaddaa or Nalhada?
I would think we could even go to Tatooine. There'd be enough. I think that's enough outer world that we could probably go to. Everything in Star Wars goes back to Tatooine. So if we go back there,
'Cause everything's legal in New Jersey.
Exactly.
So long as we can get to a fairly irreputable planet to find our charges within enough time to then get there and properly stage ourselves, doesn't matter where we go.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, we just need to find the closest, disreputable planet to where we got to go to make this work.
Okay.
So a little bit of planning, we can make this happen.
Let's go.
All right. So who's going to be flying this thing?
I'll fly.
What is your piloting? Because I also have a high pilot. Probably not as high as yours.
15.
I think you're way higher than me. Where's my pilot? Is 8. Yeah, you got it.
I got a 0 on pilot, so you definitely don't want me behind this.
It's them thumbs.
That's a 35.
35. No
You
problem.
still got 20 for the session.
What was your nat 20 for the session? Okay.
That was my nat 20 for the session. I used it on something I already had a 15 on.
Could be worse. You okay over there?
Yeah, I had to be alone for a while.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's your fault.
It is my fault. Anyway.
Oh,
So who sent in the
boy.
what?
That's fine.
Just check. Who's laying in the course here? Astrogation, computer, Scurvy?
Computer. 14 plus a bunch. Hang on, let me get the actual stat.
Yeah, I only have a plus 10.
14 plus 12, 26.
26,
Let me
okay.
catch that up really quick.
And were you going to Nar Shaddaa or Tatooine to get the explosive charges for this?
What is quickest?
I mean,
From Dantooine.
Nar Shaddaa is going to slow you down a little bit with traffic.
Tatooine it is.
Why is it always Tatooine?
It's always Tatooine.
We will have a couple months without going to Tatooine one of these times.
Are we going to blow it up?
Anyway,
No.
What a planet? Who can
It'll
blow
get
up
sand
no one can blow up
everywhere.
a planet.
Right? Nobody can blow up a planet.
Nobody can blow up a planet.
so get to Tatooine, and you remember from being here before that there was a particularly helpful arms dealer named Kaysen. He was the one who was looking at repairing Ted's blaster in the first place, but it didn't have the parts.
Right. It's been a long time since we've been there.
Give him a little click, click. Sup, homie?
Hey, how's it going?
We're looking to acquire some farm tools, some farming equipment for blasting out stumps. Wondering if you can give us 4 large ones. We got 4 large trees to take out.
That's not a common Tatooine problem. Let me see.
Well, then maybe you can give us a deal, but I wouldn't. I'll take your goodwill for it.
All right. Yeah, I could probably set you up. Got some rather large devices here that might suit your needs.
Thicker the better.
They run about 1,500 credits each, though. So I mean, but wait. Sink. Ted, let's see. Wait, are you calming him, or did you actually go there?
Yeah, we're gonna call him. I'll make noises though. 15 sounds like a fair price.
All right. Swing on by the shop, and we'll set you up.
Nice.
Quick question: is this the guy who sold me to you guys, or was that on a different planet?
That was a different planet, I believe.
Okay.
I'd have to go back
Brain
and check.
glitched for a minute. I'm like, wait.
Scurvy had a glitch.
It's the Windows
Because
10.
Udex keeps messing with my memory banks.
He's got Windows XP. He doesn't have 10.
I don't have to do as much messing with as you'd think.
Should have left him on my
You assume I have Windows XP?
Yeah, some of
He's
the
got 3.1.
some of the backdoors in
I'm
Scurvy.
more advanced than that. I'm running Windows 98.
There you go.
Windows
Some of the
ME.
backdoors in Scurvy I repair to the point where I can change the password from guest to Udex is forever the best.
Good stuff.
All
right. So you get to Tatooine. Familiar, dusty Tatooine.
I hate it here.
I don't like the sand. It gets into all my joints.
It's just the yellow. Why can't the planet be a nice red?
Easy there, Anakin.
Well, you don't have to worry about sand in your servos, okay? All right. So we go to the shop.
Okay.
Do
And
they have anything else? Anything extra?
he's got stuff. But so who all goes? Does everybody go?
Yeah, sure.
Might as well.
We're a small party. Let's not split.
We lock up the ship. We put our little grenade on top just in case.
My notes are so not helpful tonight.
You think you were on Jeddah when you bought him?
Yeah.
Acquired him, whatever, because you don't buy people? That'd be wrong.
He's not a people, he's a droid.
That's a whole
Excuse
other
me,
thing.
I'm right here.
Is he even like a he?
As coming from another classified lower life form.
At least you're a life form.
There's that.
Meatbag. Way to disrespect him, meatbag.
You know what? At
Droid
least
rights.
If we stopped bleaching you, you could be a life form too.
So,
Is there anything in the shop that I could potentially upgrade my own arsenal with? I know most of my arsenal is built in, but if there's any like accelerator coils or bigger payload rockets, I could still fit into my wrist launcher.
you don't see anything, but Kaysen, this gray-furred humanoid, comes out from the back room, looks around. Hey, you guys, you look familiar, but you probably get that a lot. How can I help you, gentlemen?
he meant you with the face.
We made the call for the explosives, and I would also like to potentially upgrade my current weaponry.
Are you two together? He's pointing at Ted and Scurvy.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Legally, I have to say yes.
You don't though.
The only
Yeah.
weird combination of people I've seen was this one time there's a Trandoshan and a Wookiee in here together.
That's something else.
We are filled with contradictions in our small group.
Hey, it was Ted, right? You had the Z6. Needed the compression chamber.
That was me.
One of those things. Man, that was a beautiful piece of equipment. Did you ever get that fixed?
He did, and it works even better now.
Awesome. But you called about explosives, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have some trees that need to be taken care of.
Well, since it's
They're big trees.
yeah, 1,500 each. I'm going to pass on any additional fees I would normally tack on, but times are tough. So $6,000, you can have all four.
Thank you. Pleasure doing business. Anyone else need anything from this extremely reputable and honest trader?
Yes.
Yeah. How much do you charge for thermal detonators?
Oh, those are kind of hard to come by. Let's see here. I got.
Can I just say?
About $2,000 each.
Can I just say that this guy sounds like the cream of the crop?
Mm-hmm.
Macho man.
How much are they?
2,000.
2,000? Yeah.
Just imagining Macho Man.
What planet are we on again? Are we on Tatooine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, those are going for about 1,500 each on Nar Shaddaa.
Make a persuasion roll.
God dang it. Hold on,
I got to haggle. What did you expect?
Yes, I know, but that's still okay. It's something I have a 0 in, so I'm screwed.
I would offer to assist, but I have a -2.
Another nat 20.
What?
Ted's on a roll.
You have the blessing of no, not you.
It's a nat 20. I love it. All right, so that's a 23.
So he mulls
I am
it over.
waiting for this to bite us in the ass, though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it will.
You're wasting
next
so
roll.
many 20s right now.
The next roll is going to go to hell in a handbasket.
Well, just because I like you, repeat business, and I love that piece of equipment you brought in. Sure, what the heck? Times are tough. I need to make some.
I want 2 of them.
Edna just hands him a shopping list.
Of what?
As explosives and shiny things.
And how many credits?
Enough.
How much is it going to cost?
We have actually made a fair bit of cash each over the last couple sessions. We're probably all sitting at like $3-4 grand.
I had before that purchase right there, I had 6,800. So I'm down to 3,800 now. What though? Hey, and frag grenades, just standard frags.
Oh yeah, those go for. Yeah, those are 200 each.
Fair enough. Give me 5.
Hey.
Give me food, give me fries, give me salad on the side.
All right. So Scurvy, I now have 12 frags and 2 thermal detonators to go have fun with.
With our 4
big bada booms.
So I know that Casing is an arms dealer, but does he also potentially have like med kits and cybernetic medical supplies?
Let me see here.
Because I feel like I might need to put people back together.
I have 3 med packs, if needed.
I'm pretty sure Ral left like most of the medical supplies on the ship, but I don't know how much have been used since.
Right, I'm just wondering if I need like cybernetic surgical supplies if you guys are going to blow yourselves up.
Not planning
Good
on
point.
it.
Good point.
I mean,
I have
you
Mando armor. It's going to be
with,
very impressive.
you could check Bargoon Tatooine.
Okay.
I mean, usually they just have spacecraft parts and cookware, or you can check the Jawa traders, or the Cutting Edge Clinic.
Okay.
Speaking of cookingware, how's your sword and etc. situation, Edna? Should we hook you up with an upgrade to your sword?
Make it a vibroblade.
Yeah, we could give you a vibroblade. Go full Zalbar.
That would be fun. I also like my ancestral blade, but Vibroblade
Okay.
doesn't.
I think you're talking about upgrading her existing blade, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just buy a new vibroblade and not have to mess with trying to upgrade it? Just buy a new blade. See if what do you have a vibroblade on hand, and if so, what's the cost?
Yeah. Vibroblades will run you. Where did melee go?
Because that way you could keep your ancestral blade as it is.
Yeah. Vibroblade, 250 credits, does 2d6 damage. Vibro X, 500 credits, does 2d10 damage.
I want an axe.
I'll say I like the axe.
Can I
Full
up-
barbarian.
Yeah, for real.
Can we run an upgrade on it too? Make it do more damage?
I can look into that. I'll buy some stuff for it.
Okay.
It's all. I mean, I have the mechanics roll to make it happen, so it's just a
Right.
matter of figuring out what we want.
Okay.
Kaysen doesn't know how to do that. He sells.
Right, and I've got a mechanic skill as well. So
You said Vibro X 2d10?
I'm going to. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I just didn't know because it's an axe. So sometimes, yeah.
I mean, you can try throwing it.
Can I get two of them? Can I dual wield?
There is a that, but you need to take the feat.
Can I buy two of them so that I can dual wield later?
He conveniently has to.
Sweet.
So convenient. I'm going to pretty much peruse the shop and pick up whatever like blasters I can that I know I can use the parts of to upgrade my current weaponry, if that's possible.
We have like a huge pile. We have a whole rack of blasters in the garage on the Tortuga that are in various states of disrepair. As I
Yeah,
take
I'm
them
going to
apart.
go through like all of them to see what I can do.
Does it explosive rolls?
So you're looking for blaster parts?
Yes, I'm trying to upgrade my regular just wrist blaster.
Okay. I mean, you could buy a heavy repeating blaster and try to outfit that.
How much would that cost?
$4,000.
I don't actually know if I have $4,000 because my character sheet got deleted twice. I don't know how much money I have.
Edna just hands you credits.
Then I will take the $4,000. I know you're rich.
Pulls them out of her Wookiee fanny pack.
It's actually just weaved into the fur.
Yeah, so nobody can steal it.
All right. Yeah, I'll get the repeater and try and fit it inside of my arm.
Yeah.
While we're flying, not in the shop.
Okay. Anything else?
Corals?
Edna, are you capable of using exotic melee weapons? Does your ancestral vibroblade count as an exotic?
I only on my sheet have pistol, simple, and rifles.
But it's a Wookiee weapon, so she's automatically proficient. I believe.
Right.
Yeah, but if it counts as exotic melee weapons, then what I can do is upgrade the axe to be D12s instead of D10s, which is
Ooh.
like a +2 damage.
That's true.
Hmm.
I don't know if I have that or not. I don't think I
Not
do.
yet, no.
Not yet.
Okay, so yeah, quarrels, 50 credits for 10.
50%? Okay.
I'm also going to buy 4 rockets that fit into my wrist launcher
Okay.
if they are of a decent enough price.
So I buy 20 of them.
Because I think I'm running low and I want to make sure I have enough just in case.
Yeah, I forget how much damage do those do?
They do 3d10 each.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna say those cost 300 credits each.
Anyone want to hand me
Yep. That is
1,200 credit? Okay, cool. We'll figure out how much money I actually have after the game.
You say, how much was that one? 1,200 total?
Huh?
How
Yeah.
much?
Yeah, because I was getting 4.
John, I'm going to buy a missile launcher.
Okay, which one?
Basic missile launcher. It's a heavy weapon. It's got a 4-round magazine. Magazines cost 200 creds, so I'll buy 2 extra magazines.
Okay.
Nothing special, but it's a backup holdout weapon in case people mess with me.
It's your backup holdout weapon?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a crap roll with it, so
Well, I mean, 66 damage does sound like an extreme backup weapon. Ready?
It's not backup for me.
Just imagining Udex just being like,
Outta here.
let me set up this sniper shot missile launcher.
I mean, what if I miss?
It's kind of what I expected from you guys anyway.
For outer space murder hobos.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I
War crimes.
Let's explore the Tortuga.
All right. I think we're good. Is
I
everyone
have all my
good?
things. I am ready for war crimes. I mean, to go complete our mission.
Sam, did we need anything else for
The Tortuga?
Is she good right now?
It's all expensive. I haven't been doing anything particularly to the Tortuga. I have been slowly upgrading that Z95 from a block 1 to a block 4, but that's like mostly aesthetic at this point. So
Okay.
I did finish my concussion missile tube, Light of an Angry God. So the Z95 only has one missile tube, but it can be bright enough to stun a Sum of Verminoth for 1 second.
That was a lot of words.
Fascinating.
I followed all of that too. That was great.
Yeah, no, if there was anything specific that we needed for the Tortuga, I mean, we're here.
No, I don't. I haven't been looking that up.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would be. Sorry, I was looking for.
I think we're probably as maxed out as we can be for the level we're at when it comes to the Tortuga.
That's probably also true.
You could always buy a bigger ship.
Were we
We
made
change our
of money?
ships
I mean,
now,
I'd love to
dear.
have a bigger ship, but
I mean, well, the noble Wookiee kind of is made of money, but
Rough
maybe
some
after
fur.
this job,
just
we
drop
can
out.
get a bigger ship.
what, Ben?
I said we rough up the fur and coins just drop out.
It's weird how
It's like,
that
hang on, I need some change for this.
You guys don't know what I do.
You actually haven't explained any of that to us.
I know, right? It's great.
You just have money, and we're like, all right.
It just gets deposited to my bank account.
You get an allowance of,
Cool.
you know,
Yep.
small loan of $1 million.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
All right.
it's a big ship. I'll look for what the next upgrade would be that's not a Gazanti, because I don't want to fly a Gazanti. That's boring.
Oh,
Okay.
If we kept that YT-2400, though, that's a good ship.
so is our shopping excursion pretty well wrapped up then?
I believe so.
I'm
Uh,
done.
While we're flying, I'm just going to try and retrofit the heavy repeater into my arm.
Okay. If you
What
can't
do
do that, are you going to try to like war machine it onto your back?
Oh, absolutely. So I can have multiple means of doing that. But I'm trying to be a bit more stealthy by having it like still be in the arm for a bit.
Gotcha.
If I... Oh, Mimi's back. But if I can't fit it into my arm, then I'm going to just clip it onto my back and have it pop up, and that'll work.
Say hello to your little friend. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that tech or mechanic, or do I just work on it and eventually it'll fix?
Mechanics.
Do you need an assist?
Oh,
I'm
God.
happy to help.
Well, hang on. Let me pull up my sheet, because I rolled pretty high. Let me see what my mechanics is. That's a 26. If you want to assist, that'll work too. But I
that's-
think a 26 will be fine.
Nice.
It's not enough to hollow out your arm and make room for it, but you know, if you want to try to slap it on your back, it'll work.
Oh yeah, I'll slap it on my back then.
Just the miniaturization to get it in your arm would be a little bit higher than that.
Gotcha.
Actually, a lot.
So now I also have a heavy repeating blaster, and how much damage does that do?
That does 3d10.
Another 3d10. Woohoo!
Yeah.
So I got wrist blaster, wrist rocket, and heavy repeater. I'm full war machine right now. It's great.
From Spider-Man to War Machine in one night.
Slightly concerned over how much we're upgrading, but you know.
Yeah. All I need now is a jetpack. Can we get a jetpack?
Already have a jetpack? Are you the only one
Can
without?
I get a jetpack? I think I might be the only one that doesn't have a jetpack. How much do they cost?
Wait, who has a jetpack?
I don't have a jetpack.
Tim has a
I don't-
jetpack.
I have a
No,
jetpack.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
you
you
took
had
all the Mando armor. You have a
No.
jetpack.
He has the armor, but not the pack.
Can I get a
Oh.
jetpack?
Actually, I think
Sure.
because I think Udex kept the jetpack and I have the armor. I think
Yeah,
we broke
you
that
actually
down.
do have it.
I do.
I remember because you specifically said
Yeah. So
it.
how much
as
is
Raoul
my
was bailing.
jetpack?
What? I haven't been using it. Do you want it back?
Sure. Yeah, I'll take a jetpack.
Okay, it's yours now.
We're
Got
gonna
a
like just be about to
jetpack.
take off,
Got a
immediately park again,
jetpack.
run back into the store. Do you have a jetpack?
I mean,
I want a jetpack.
You'll get lit on fire, and then we have to smell burning for the rest of the night.
Still want a jetpack. Can you tell me what to do? You're not my mom.
so it does require a pilot check to use.
I do have a high pilot skill, or at least high enough.
So does Ted, yeah?
I might not die.
No,
Ted
does
does
not.
not.
Ted does not have a high pilot check.
Never mind.
Ted has a 0 on piloting. This is where that
I-
pilot check, the my luck might run out, is on with those earlier D20s.
Maybe that's why I kept it.
So,
I can fly anywhere.
so Tim, do you want to still have the jetpack despite probably crashing?
Yes,
Okay, then I will go back to the shop and get my own jetpack.
get your own dang jetpack. I want to die gloriously.
All right, jetpacks are 300 credits.
Oh, then I'll buy
That's
one. too.
it.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Fail on
I'm
jetpacks.
We're all like, give us jetpacks.
Zap has pilot skill, right?
Yeah, and replacement fuel cells are 100 credits each.
I'll get the jetpack and 2 fuel cells.
Okay.
Same.
Just to have them as spares.
I'll take 2 fuel cells as well.
Great. This is so much fun. I'm happy we went shopping.
Wait, how much were the jetpacks again?
300 credits.
Like 500 for a jetpack adventure.
So 300, and then you had, what were the fuel cells?
100 credits each.
So basically, $500 to have jetpack fun.
Now, does the jetpack come with a fuel cell to begin with?
Yes.
Is
Okay,
it-
so I have
so
3
it shows up
charges
with a full.
effectively.
Yeah, it comes back
Get it
with
with a full tank.
So activating the jetpack is a swift action,
Mm.
and your fly speed is 6 squares until the end of your turn.
Gotcha.
1, 2, 3, 4, buying 4 jetpacks.
I doubt I'm going to be using it in combat aside from like escaping.
Yes, I'm buying 4 jetpacks.
Okay.
I'm buying one for No and one for Zap as well. Because they're not shopping with us. And I'm sure that they're going to want jetpacks.
You're so nice.
Zap's going to get off of his sun log and just be like, hey, everybody. And it's like, here's a jetpack.
And
Enjoy.
here's 2 extra fuel cells. So
Yeah.
My main reasoning for getting the jetpack is possibly escape, but more importantly, Featherfall doesn't exist in Star Wars sagas. I'd rather not crash into the ground and be a hunk of metal,
So 2.
because I know that is an inevitability.
You're
It's not like Tears of the Kingdom where you can have your hang glider suddenly pop out at the last second and save you either.
Mm,
I mean, to be fair, Scurvy, you're pretty much like you're very repairable.
I thought you were going to say replaceable, and I was going to be so mad, but that works too.
I mean,
Well,
it's a Ship of Theseus problem. Once you've replaced every part in you, are you still scurvy or are you scurvy-eye?
The V actually is not Roman numeral.
It is once I'm done.
I.
How dare you?
I just dropped 8,000 credits in a tiny little shop.
Jason is going out to a fancy dinner tonight.
But now I have but now Scurvy has a jetpack and 2 extra fuel cells. I have a jetpack and 2 fuel cells. So does No. So does Zap.
Perfect.
All right,
Ted
now shopping is over.
does not have a
And now shopping is over? Okay.
No, Ted got himself
Ted?
2.
Oh,
Got
right.
his
Ted got
jetpack
one.
and hit 2 fuel cells because I wanted to be like the cool kids and crash with it also.
Did you want me to buy it for you?
No, I bought my own because nobody left. my own.
Pouty pants.
Not going to the sugar mama with all the money.
Gives.
I am the one who actually owns the ship, so
Along with pretty much everything else at this point.
right. It is a clever disguise of traveling with the Trandoshan so that people think that I'm his slave.
It's a ruse.
It is.
All right.
Gets me in places.
So we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, let's hurry up and leave before somebody else brings something else up and we all go back shopping again. Because this
for
has
real.
just turned into instead of an RPG, we're now like a home shopping network.
Hey, there is always a
Oh.
shopping section in an RPG.
Hey, we haven't done a beach episode yet.
It's gonna happen.
Ooh, a musical episode?
No.
I can't sing, so
But with the voice changer, you're a droid. It'd be
That-
fun.
I'll just start playing 8-bit music.
What's up, geeks?
I know a guy.
Scurvy can be the beatboxer for our acapella group.
No, I'm just gonna be that one video of the scat roach. It's like ski bobbity beep beep, and that's it.
He pretends he's a gonk droid every once in a while. Gonk.
Yes.
All right.
No,
So heading for Duros.
no, Jason.
Duros, yes.
No.
Musical, no.
All right. I'm going to presume the pilot checks are going to go okay. There's not a big deal, but we do need an astrogation check.
The who, what, and the what?
Someone needs to set a course.
Am I?
Here's
able
my
to
nat
do
20.
that? Oh, well, there you go.
Okay, that's 4
We are
in
wasting our nat 20s right now. I'm so scared that everything when we land on Duros is going to just be like a 3, a 1.
Behold the power of the rubber ducky die.
Hell meets handbasket. We landed on Duros. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
I do. I have dice with rubber duckies in the middle of them.
They're adorable.
Anyway,
All right.
Yes. So
Yes.
you have a designated landing platform on Duros attached to your security clearance.
Okay.
And in the information you've received, you also have a secure elevator. It's like a freight elevator that will go directly to the observation, the balcony level of this auditorium.
Okay.
It's usually used for catering,
Ow.
but for this particular event, it's closed off except for security personnel to keep an eye on things.
Okay.
Okay.
There are other elevators attached to that floor, but they are secured. Nobody's supposed to be using them.
Gotcha. So, is it just Udex and Edna that have the security clearance, or do we have it too?
That's correct.
Yeah, Scurvy, you and I do not have the clearance. We are not going in the building. We are setting up like across the street
Gotcha.
or something along those lines.
Do we want to scout out where our actual like plant location is going to be and what we're going to be doing to not draw attention to us while we're setting up?
Yes.
Okay. So that means we have to split the party unless
How's it
everyone
going
wants to
along?
come with us.
No,
Well,
you
it was gonna split anyway because 2 and 2 because Udex and Edna got to go into the building without us. So we were definitely going to split anyway.
Well, the thing is, once we plant everything and we can make it look inconspicuous, we can leave it and just have a button press to set it off, and we could be somewhere completely different.
True. Yeah, we can remote it in.
Yeah. So
Scouting?
I'll let.
Scouting?
Yes, we're gonna go scouting, and I will wait till Udex and Edna tell us where a good location is. Like, because we're gonna be polar opposite of where our ship is, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just it doesn't matter as long as the ship's far away, and ideally, if you guys can go through the city somewhere after you've completed your task, and then set things off when I take the shot, and then we all exfiltrate cleanly. That's the plan.
Roger, Roger.
Should be super easy.
All right.
Let's go find an important building.
What What kind of buildings are nearby the cities, wherever this performance is?
I mean, there are. This performance is in a government building.
Okay.
So it's in, the business office.
Like a city square type thing? Is that where we're at?
What's that?
So are we like in like a city square? Like, you have a government building here, and there's other things across the street.
It's sort of in the center.
Okay. So what type of buildings do we have right close by to the government facility?
Right close by. It goes into other businesses, smaller, restaurants, speeder sales, things like that. You get a little further past that, it's residential, and then out on the edge where they can exhaust straight out of the city is where they have the factories.
Okay, I'd like to be somewhere where there's not a lot of civilians.
Okay.
Udex did say get a swoop.
If possible, yes.
Can we go into this speeder place to see if they have something close enough, and then take that to the factories?
Sure.
Because if we destabilize their industry, that could be very bad
Helpful
for
as
them,
well.
obviously, but helpful to us. Because
Right.
that's the reason the Empire is going to be here. So if we weaken their industry and weaken the Empire at the same time, double good.
Okay. Yeah, let's.
Plus, it'd be fun just to have a new speeder.
Yeah, let's check out the speeder shop.
Okay, so you guys are going to do that.
Yep, more shopping.
Udex and Edna. You're in the hangar where you've landed, and a couple of Imperial officers approach. So, you guys are the added security?
Local stuff, keeping the Duros in line.
All right. Well, not sure how I feel having you guys up there, but you come pretty highly credentialed. Otherwise, I don't think they'd give you this clearance.
Yep. Just got to bring in our scanning equipment to make sure no one causes any ruckus. Then we can be on our way, and there we go.
All right. It feels a little strange letting you guys walk around like this, but okay.
We got our nice clean uniforms.
Yeah. We can't be everywhere, so
Mm-hmm.
still trying to do that whole representation thing. But all right. Let me check your badges.
Boop, boop.
All right. So from here, you can take the freight elevator straight to your designated level. We'd appreciate it if you didn't wander around too much. Just make sure that door is secured and nobody goes in or out. Got it?
Sounds great.
All right. And Scurvy and Ted. If Ted's still there somewhere.
Yes.
You rang?
Okay. So, speeder shop.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's one of those places that tries to make itself look important and high end, but yeah, they're just selling speeders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You walk in, salesman in a Corellian silk suit comes up to you. Hey, how you doing, gentlemen?
Great.
All right. What can I interest you in today? Are you going to be paying cash or financing?
Well, it depends on what you got. We're looking for speeders.
What kind of speeder are you looking for?
The absolute fastest you can possibly provide.
I mean, how many
Like you said.
passengers are you looking for here?
You're looking
Two.
at them.
So a two-person speeder, the fastest one I've got. I've got an Air 2 swoop that might suit your needs.
Let us see it.
Yeah. Takes you over, shows you this very shiny red swoop. Doesn't quite have monkey or ape hangers on it, but high bars. And it's got a spot for a passenger on the back. And this thing, top speed 600 kilometers per hour. Goes up to a kilometer up in the atmosphere. If you're trying to get away from an ex-girlfriend or something, this is your ride.
Okay.
That's
And
right.
this was straight from the factory, so I can let it go for the low price of 10,000.
What about the veteran discount?
Veteran discount. What are you talking about?
Farmer Ted.
Well, I don't have that much. There's no way that's going to happen. So, what do you got in the used lot?
I've got a similar model. Last year's model, I could let go for like $5,000.
Well, Scurvy, I only have 2,600 credits and I'm broke. So, and
I
you
mean,
don't know how much money you.
I have no idea how much money I have.
If you want to put like 1,000 credits down, we can set up a finance plan. Come straight out of your bank account.
Question for the GM.
Yo,
We
Would
have bank
I
accounts.
be able to wire this person the credits and basically fake a transfer?
you could try it. To use computer check.
Oh, go for it, Scurvy. Make
Yep.
it happen.
We will buy the fancy new one for full price, and I will transfer you the credits.
I'm waiting to see that come through.
That's a high number. Hang on. Where's use computer is plus 12. That is a 29.
This transaction seems to be taking a while. Are you sure you did that right?
Let me recheck the transfer. Am I able to do it again?
All right, because my time is valuable. If you can't get this to go through, I got to move on.
I'm gonna do one thing first. Are there cameras in here?
Oh yeah.
Which do I think is more likely, shutting the cameras off or faking this wire transfer?
Shutting the cameras off.
I will shut the cameras off. That's a nat 20.
Okay. So that'd be a what, 32?
Yeah, that'd be a 32.
Okay. Cameras are off.
You get all of no-nos rolls.
Great. Cameras are dark. There's no one else in here.
Nope.
Great. I shoot him in the face.
Oh, Jesus.
Escalated quickly.
That's an 18 plus a bunch. And I'm hitting him with the...
Roll for damage.
Oh, you
Oh,
were
okay.
serious. Okay, I thought you were joking. Okay, we're
You
murdering
said
him.
go for it.
I didn't realize that go for it was going to murder him. But okay,
You gotta be more specific with this one.
I'm clearly picking up on that.
I'm gonna think about your
9.
nemesis last time, Farmer Ted.
Okay, that's... Oh god, what's math?
It's where you
15.
take this number and that number and you add them together.
15, 16.
16? Okay, so what did you shoot him with?
Wrist blaster. Literally, I just kind of while I'm still scomped in, I just raised my arm and went...
Okay. Whichever part of him you were aiming at is no longer there.
Great, just headless, just onto the ground.
Yeah.
We have acquired a speeder.
Well, it's not like we weren't going to start committing crimes at some point.
No, I know that. I just wasn't expecting it so soon.
You make sure the controls are in order, and I'm just slowly dragging the body underneath their desk.
Nobody ever expects this kind of imposition.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, thanks, Ben. We're having fun with it.
Wait, but I'm here. Who is? It's fine.
I believe that's somebody I used to play this game with a few years ago when it was new.
Oh, there you go.
In the 90s?
Yeah, that's more than a few.
You know what? Shut up.
The long ago era of the 90s. All right.
You just said he was in high school?
No, you were in high school.
All right, so
That was only
we're-
20. That was only 20.
she was like 3 years old, whatever. Anyway, so we have our newly acquired
Brand new speeder.
Brand new
Does
speeder.
this require a pilot's check?
to fly it, to take it across town.
Oh yeah.
I moved Ted to the back seat.
Okay. So you walk out of this guy's office, presumably with the keys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're just going to take off with the speeder.
We're literally going to blow up a building. Grand Theft Auto is not the worst thing we're going to do today.
I got an 18 on my roll for piloting check. So
Honestly, if the cops put out an APB for you, that helps everyone. Good
Yeah.
luck.
That was actually partially my thought. I'm like, if I can't legally buy this,
Doubt that.
no, it was. I honestly was thinking that.
it helps if you tell your partner these things, not just like I'm like, yeah, go ahead and do the thing. I didn't realize the thing was going to be.
murder.
I am the superior droid. The meat bag does not need to know my plans.
Oh. Oh Lord.
It's already
All
off
right.
the rails. It's already gone.
There were
All right.
rails.
All right,
But yeah,
so
I'm grabbing
we're-
the
we're a
keys
hovercraft.
and yeah, I'm grabbing the
Like,
keys and
about
trying to like.
time you agreed with that.
Is there like a security thing on here? Like, does it have like that? You walk out the door beeper tag thing.
No.
Okay.
So we just have to have the proper credential to sign in and go. Whether it's a fob or a key or whatever.
Oh wait, you were talking about the building you're going to?
No, we're talking
No,
about
Talking about
the
speeder.
swooper. The
Oh
swoop
no,
speeder.
it's just in the showroom. You just gotta like put the keys in and
All right. Keys in. We're gone.
All right, I rolled an 18 for piloting check.
All right. Good.
I'll let Farmer Ted have this.
All right. So going back to Udex and Edna.
Whoop, whoop.
So are you going to take the elevator up to where you're going to be stationed?
Yep.
Yeah. We're
Okay.
playing it cool.
All right.
We have a huge, we have several violin cases worth of fun.
Okay. Bring your guitar case. So you take the freight elevator up, and I mean I can just show you where you are.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh lordy.
So
Hey, there's no one there.
you're right because nobody's shown up yet. But you exit the freight elevator over here. There are some other elevators here that are supposed to be secured. And then here we have the balcony level overlooking the stage at the far end.
Beautiful.
Nobody's come in yet.
You built a beautiful little theater.
I
Do we have any? Okay, so looking around, is there a spot that I can set up where very few, if anyone, can see me, or maybe I drill a hole through the balcony railing so that I can lie down and take the shot without anyone seeing me set up to take a shot? So I'm going to work on that.
Okay.
Edna, you are in charge of securing the exits and entrances. We need to have no one coming in unless we want them to. And
Okay.
yeah, feel free to use like any means necessary to do so. We are, as soon as I take the shot, we are full Jungle Ball rules. Before that, we are quiet Jungle Ball rules.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. So you're going to try to drill through the railing and lay
If
down?
that's the best way to have a I'm thinking of what's that Mark Wahlberg movie where he's the shooter and they're like no actual sniper would have their barrel like poke out from the window.
It's called Shooter.
It's called Shooter. That makes sense.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's just called The Shooter or
That
something
recently
like
it
that.
was good. It was not that good, but it was good.
I am confused on a thing first. Railing?
Yeah.
It's Star Wars! There are no railings!
No, it's a balcony. It's to cover your lower parts, right?
But it's Star Wars. There's never any railings.
There is at operas.
Yes,
There
exactly.
was at the opera with Palpatine and Anakin. There was
Yes,
a
there
railing.
was.
Okay.
It's Star Wars OSHA rules. It only applies in opera houses.
Only in
So,
opera houses.
Only in opera houses.
Not plasma conductor coils in the middle of Naboo.
Yeah,
Nothing like that.
you're not supposed to go there. So
Okay.
that's the plan.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and make a mechanics check to try to make this whole.
23?
Yeah, that'll work.
Brilliant.
All right. Presumably you had like a small toolkit with you so you could just bore through it.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't leave home without it.
Right. It's in the catering cart, right?
Yeah, with my rocket launcher.
So what are you actually going to use to take the shot? Your rifle?
Yeah, so I'm going to bipod it up, use the rangefinder, pick the range for where this dude's going to be, and then I guess at some point I'm going to pull out the data pad that Scurvy almost ate if I hadn't stopped him, and look at who the target, who is individual one.
It just says gooberfish.
We don't have a picture?
Not yet.
Am I supposed to just kill everyone?
Whoever the most important
Yes.
person at the table looks like, yeah.
How do
I would. Oh, sorry, go.
how this is no way to run an operation. We got to figure out who this gooberfish is.
This is
Scurvy-
where
are you
a
busy?
thermal detonator would come in handy.
I know, but it's way over there.
I would also assume that this is the person who's going to be the main speaker in this hollow feed.
Yeah.
So just wait till someone starts talking.
How much time do we have before the main event?
You got about an hour.
Oh snap! I'm gonna.
But across this front row here, there's actually a table and a row of chairs behind it.
So, are there lights like above us?
From the ceiling?
Yeah.
The-
Perfect. Hey Edna, can you give me a lift real fast?
Yeah.
All right. And the duct tape, and the missile launcher, as if it were a light, and the remote detonation for the missile launcher. So wherever this light is pointing, that's where that missile launcher is pointing.
Okay.
So that's my emergency backup in case I can't figure out who Gooberfish is. I need to go, like more than one person. But it's got to look just like a light.
A missile launcher on a spotlight.
Yeah.
That's
It's like those like webcams that can move around that have the Nerf gun on top of them.
That's kind
Just
of
imagining it's a big cam like we're at a concert.
that's ridiculously brilliant, and I love it.
It's the Star Wars clue. Udex with the missile launcher in the balcony.
Okay.
I presume this is going to take me about an hour to figure out to
Yeah.
use all my duct tape properly.
Right. So in the meantime, going to jump back to Ted and Scurvy.
Hi.
Have you designated a building to blow up yet?
There's the
We're going to the
That's-
industrial zone, right?
industrial zone. There was a like what factory was down there? Was it a swoop factory that we were going to go after?
Yeah, go after the freighter factory. or
Yeah,
something.
we were gonna go after like the actual like if we can find out that there's some kind of weapons manufactory there or like starfighter factory,
yeah.
we'll
That would be
aim for
better.
that one. But if not, just a factory that seems important enough.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, can I like plug into the city and
Is there a
see what the
scom port
map
somewhere?
is in the area?
There's got to be a scom port somewhere. They're always in very convenient places in Star Wars.
Yeah, and there's got to be some kind of like the equivalent of the phone book of like this is the address and like Google Maps effectively of this is
Right.
the factory you're looking for.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Takes you about 30 seconds to find it.
All right, so starship, weapons, or which one are we aiming for? No, I'm asking, is there one over here? That's...
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
then we're going to...
weapons factory.
Oh, then we're going for the weapons one.
Yeah.
Which is great, because I hope there's more explosives in there to make it an even bigger boom.
Big
Bigger boom.
bada boom.
We're making a mess. I love it.
All right.
We're going to roll up kind of like a block away.
Okay.
Do we notice any, like, security detail, or, like, is there a fence around this? Things like that.
I mean, there is a perimeter fence, but it's nothing exceptional that you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Now, without going up and grabbing a hold of it or something.
So it's an electrical fence. Gotcha. No. Meat bag. Touch the fence.
No.
He's learned quickly.
Fair. I mean, is there any? Actually, yeah, we're both tacticians. Can we come up with like a legitimate plan to figure this out?
We're trying to figure out if it's an electric fence. Is that what we're worried about?
No, like where the best place to put these explosives would be on the building.
Okay, so
Aside from getting in the building, which I don't think that's an option for us without being very, very
no, without
in
not
trouble.
without clearances. Yeah, so we need to get somewhere on the outside. I would just go for the 4 base corners.
We do have 4.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So in my mind, a factory is a 4-square building, whether it's rectangular shaped or whatever. But there's got to be 4 points on corners, and I would think that putting it on one on each corner would be sufficient.
What if the building?
Actually, no. If we balance out the load to each 4 corners, the walls themselves will keep the building. If we do 2 walls, the weight will be uneven, and it'll cause the roof to cave in.
All right,
Damage.
let's do 2 on one side and 2 on the opposite end. So instead of like all on one side, do it like kitty corner. So that
Yeah,
way
like an L shape.
Yeah, everything collapses in. And then
Roger, sounds good.
Just for the fun of it, throw a thermodetonator in there too, just because I can.
Kaboom.
Gotcha. I'm going to
actually be away from
very
it, so.
cautiously. Is there like a stick on the ground or something that I could pick up first?
Yeah,
I pick up the stick and throw it at the fence.
it bounces off the fence.
No spark, no nothing.
Nope.
I touch the fence.
Nothing happens.
You're dead.
As a droid, I grab the wires of the fence and rip it. Can I physically do that?
Amuse me. Make a strength check.
Sorry,
I'm not that strong, but I will try.
that would have been the moment where I would have just comedically been like, "And now you're dead."
Amuse me.
All right, so that's a 16 plus whatever my strength is, 18.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I just break the wires. Cool. Does an alarm go off?
No. Well, wait.
No.
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 I mean,
Yay. Wait.
No.
So the
I don't
roll
like that
said
laugh.
no.
I don't like that laugh.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Okay, so
All right.
we're inside the fence line.
Not yet. We still have an hour, correct?
I mean, you're running out of time. You stopped off to kill a swoop dealer.
Yes.
So
How much time do we have?
you've got about half an hour.
How much time is it going to take us to plant these?
I mean, depends on how high you roll.
Ah, Jesus.
You've been doing great. 20s all night. I mean,
Off
Yeah,
the
and we
estimate
both
of,
know
like-
that's a misnomer, and that's not going to keep
Mhm.
going.
So off the estimate of, like, let's say it's the slowest we can go. Are we looking like 20 minutes for these 4?
sure.
Okay. I suggest we back up to the end of the block and wait like 5 minutes to see what happens.
Okay. See if anybody comes out to inspect the damage.
Exactly. Because if
Okay.
anything, that'll give us either 2 clear indicators. 1, we were seen and an alarm went off, or we can jump them, grab their security badge, and then not have to worry.
You guys are really pushing the envelope here. Good luck.
We're working on it. All right.
There's an envelope.
So we're just going to roll forward a little bit, kind of like wait at the end of the block
All right.
for like 5 minutes.
Give me a perception roll.
I'm good
Oh.
at those.
Both of us or just him?
Both of you.
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked.
2 sets of eyes are better than 1.
Exactly. She gets it.
You also have a +2 because of your helmet. Perception is
Well,
math, 23.
Where's my perception? God dang it.
You can't even find it.
You know what? Nobody likes you.
The irony. And you know what? I am okay with that. I've come to terms with
All
that.
right. So perception, I rolled a 19 and I have a skill bonus of 2 and a half level bonus of 3, so that's a 24.
Okay, better than me.
Pretty good.
You actually don't see anybody.
Wow.
Let's go plant some bombs.
Bomb, 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 bomb. All right, let's do it.
We're gonna start doing it.
We're loading them. What do we need to roll for the planting? So you said it was going to be on our roll.
Farming roll for planting.
Mechanics. It's a mechanics.
Mechanics check.
Farming.
Okay.
17 plus 12, that's 29.
Let's see.
I've been getting really high rolls, but only one. 20.
So I got a 20, but not a nat 20. I got a 13 plus a 5 plus a 3 and a -1.
Dirty 20?
Yeah, I got a dirty 20.
That was a lot of numbers you threw out there for a minute. I'm like,
Well, I've got a skill bonus of 5 on mechanics. I've got a half level bonus of 3, and then a -1 as an ability mod. So it gets me back to a negative or just a regular 20.
Okay. All right. So you managed to plant your explosives pretty much in the way you designated. Scurvy does it a little fancier, a little more efficient. But
I try to make them look like air conditioning units out the side of the building,
yeah,
as opposed to just a planted bomb.
right. Ted's are firmly secure, but nothing's happening.
They're
yet.
functional. They ain't pretty. They're functional.
Hey, you don't get paid extra for pretty in this kind of situation.
That's right.
Were you also part of like the demolition corps in the clone army?
Yeah, we didn't care if it was pretty. It just needed to blow up.
All right. So as you're leaving the area, make perception rolls again.
Shit.
I love it when players say stuff like that.
No, it's a double meaning there.
16.
It's all going downhill from here. I got a 1.
Oh no!
I'm doing like the just framing them out, just not paying attention.
Yeah, and what'd you get, Ted?
I got a 16.
Okay. So as you're moving away from where you've planted these, you hear this weird kind of warbling digital voice pass above you.
Did you
We
drop
are
this, citizen?
screwed. We are screwed.
What was that, Sam?
I said what?
You dropped this, citizen.
No, it's just kind of a passing kind of a. I wish I had the sound loaded.
Is it one of the creepy recon droids or?
The
The
probot.
droid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Passes over Ted's location.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem to slow down or change direction though.
Okay.
It doesn't backtrack. It doesn't look at the building in any way.
You guys are on opposite sides of the building, right?
We're kind of like catty cornered. Like he's on the left side. I'm on the back.
Right.
What he said.
You don't notice. It just keeps going. Doesn't seem to pay much attention to you.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I didn't see any of that, so I'm just going to go to Ted. You did all right, meatbag, but it is time for us to leave.
Yeah, we got a probot in the area, so we need to pay attention. So,
Ooh, that's bad.
All right. I didn't need Edna back, but
We're going
So
to
what do you guys
casually walk away. Like nothing ever happened.
we're going to go back to our hiding area over by our swoop
okay.
and wait for the word to make said explosion.
Right.
Do we want to just start heading back to the ship regardless, or?
No, because I think we need to be. I would imagine that our explosions. I mean, even though they're by remote, there has to be some type of distance that has to be.
Yeah.
We can't be too far away from it. So
Yeah, we're not going to go like out of range, but like not directly down the block from an explosive.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm talking like a couple blocks over where we're out of the fallout area.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then yeah, we're good. We're just waiting for the.
We're waiting for
green light.
the 1, 2, 3, and go.
Right.
Hey, beep, beep. Hey, Scurvy. When you read this briefing, did you have any idea who Gooberfish is? Like species? Can I get a height? Age? Gender?
Can I do like a quick search of what a gooberfish is?
Sure.
Cool. I plug in really quick and go to Space Google and type in gooberfish.
Oh, gooberfish.
But Google?
A huge old thing. Also known as a gooba, is a species of fish native to the oceans of Naboo.
Holy smackers.
I believe it is someone from Naboo.
Okay.
As for any other information, it is all biological knowledge and potential eating habits of said fish.
No, thanks. That's probably not helpful. This stage isn't big enough to hold a gargantuan Godzilla fish. So.
Then I am unsure.
Okay, so we're going to cut to the other team. So, Udex, where are you set up? On the balcony, right?
On the balcony. And once the thing begins, I'm going to be waiting in place with Edna. We are now locked down.
All right.
Okay. So, are you taking as close of a position as possible?
I drilled a hole there, so I'm going to be 1 hex away or 1 square away. Yeah, and then I am prone, and my rifle is not poking out anywhere. It is invisible.
Okay. And Edna, where are you going to be hanging out? You got this area back here that is supposed to be secure.
Probably toward the back of the balcony where the circly thingies are.
Back here by the elevators?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like back a step or two.
Feel free to just like crank those doors down.
Can they go back like 1 or 2 more? So I kind of have like a peripheral of the other.
Okay, so you can see the whole area here? Okay.
But I can also still see the balcony, right?
All right. Yep. And what were you doing to secure these elevators? Anything?
I cranked doors down. Pretty much it's me.
Also, Edna, just in case I don't make it, here is my mostest favoritist purple button right now.
Ooh, buttons. Edna forgot she didn't have a camera back on. Anyway.
Okay.
It's hooked up to the light system.
Right.
Love it. The elevator that's right behind me.
This one?
Can I just accidentally disconnect like the buttons? Can I just like pop the wiring?
Sure. Make a quick mechanics check. This would have happened while the other guys were crossing town and getting set up.
Yeah, when I wasn't dealing with disgustingness. That would be a 14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely get the control panel jacked up. So this one you've disabled.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yep.
As far as you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta love sentences like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, you keep saying supposed to be secure every time you talk about the elevators, which is really concerning.
Maybe
That's our job. We're supposed to secure the elevators.
because I want to keep. Well, is there like a staircase or anything too?
No, this is the only way onto this level is through one of the elevators.
Okay, so I'm going to keep the one elevator functional.
Which one?
This
one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then disconnect the other one.
Okay. All right. Give me another mechanics check for that, real quick.
That is.
Because we're going with the Star Wars logic that if you disable the control panel, it doesn't work.
22.
Right? 22? Okay. All right. So, as all this work is being completed, Udex, you notice a couple of like holocams kind of fly in from the back, and they're taking positions under the balcony.
Oh, perfect.
And the lights dim a little bit, except for the illumination on the stage, as a couple of Duros walk out and take positions at either side. And then this is the part where I couldn't find the minis that I wanted
Oh boy.
because I couldn't find anything red.
Yeah. Paint, yeah.
I could have, but I might need to reuse stuff. So from the back of the stage, a doorway opens, and a curtain rises, and two red armored guards walk out.
Oh,
Cool. Never seen anyone like that before.
Flanking this old man in dark robes, who even at this distance, you've seen him in hollow feeds.
Oh shit, that's the Emperor.
Yep.
abort!
Oh no,
abort.
that's the Emperor.
Yep. I was thinking it was Jar Jar, and I'm like, this is great. No,
No, it's Captain Sparklefingers.
it is the bigger gooberfish. We are in so much trouble.
So the white-clad officer here is standing in for Palpatine, and the two guys in the back are standing in for the Imperial Guards.
Well, you get one chance at glory, and now it sounds like it.
So Udex and Edna are gonna die this session. Ted, we're starting our own team.
So, guys, I've been playing a lot of Jedi Survivor, and I think actually this missile launcher has become a liability for me.
Yep. Mhm.
Do we call our new team is going to be called Botten Bags?
Mm-hmm.
But importantly, so like as a denizen of whatever year it is, what year is it? It's BBY. It's like 2 BBY or whatever.
It's about 4 BBY.
Okay, so as a denizen of the Rebels era, what do we know? We know that the Jedi were traitors.
Mm-hmm.
We know that the Empire started out good, turned bad. We know that Chancellor Palpatine is old and has been running the Empire for a long time. We know that we hate him. We don't know that he's a Jedi. That doesn't make any sense. He wasn't a Jedi before, and only Jedi can use the Force. So we don't know he's a Force user.
He's just a sad old man.
Yeah.
You can easily kill an old man.
I
No
mean,
issues.
yeah.
Well, that's what he wants you to think. But yeah, okay.
So Edna, while this is happening out there, the large elevator in the corner starts going down.
Okay.
And all the other ones are off too.
Oh, gooberfish.
What's up, Edna? Talk to me.
Elevator's moving.
Okay, I'm gonna take the shot. Press the purple button.
Pressing the purple
Fire.
button!
Are we supposed to?
Do we
Were
get
we-
a comm saying we start too?
We,
Yeah,
'Cause
the purple
we're-
button's hooked up to the triple click on comms. It fires the rockets and it does a triple click, and I'm taking the shot right before I say press the purple button.
So we get a couple green lights, and I'm just like, beautiful.
Yep, we'll explain later!
okay.
Yeah,
So,
that's how you get through the comments. We'll explain later!
let's see how the shot works out.
Uh-huh.
I don't even remember how guns work in this game.
And Carnage.
End of campaign.
No, it'll be fun.
All right, Udex. Which shot are you taking here?
I'm shooting the so I'm firing the sniper rifle, and then 1 second later, I'm telling, like, as soon as I pull the trigger, as I'm pulling the trigger, I say purple button.
Okay.
So let me take a look. What's the range there?
7 squares, maybe 8.
7 squares. All right, I'm gonna bust out the pen and paper because I did all the modifications and everything.
I mean,
Okay.
in all reality, if we kill him, it doesn't really matter, right?
Oh, we're not gonna kill him, but
But he comes back.
No, I mean
Somehow
don't worry
he
about
returns.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That counts.
Okay.
I was really hoping it was Jar Jar, but
Okay. Can I use force on this? How do you use force?
Force point would give you an extra, what, D6?
yeah, just a D6 added to the roll.
Okay. Here it comes.
Quick.
Can you just like dump all force points to use all the D6s for it, or no?
You can only use 1 per roll, I believe.
Okay.
One at a time. All right, and then my attack. Why is it not here? All right, we'll roll it and see. Pretty good. All right, so all that is 21 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1, and then he's at medium range, so that's a 0. So that is
And now
a
he's rare.
28 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah, all right. And then for damage, 16, 22 plus 2, 20, plus 1 more, 23 damage.
Okay.
And also, if the missile launcher works, make a reflex save.
Yep, missile launchers go!
Um,
I don't have to push anything other than the purple button, do I? I don't have to
Oh,
roll
and also, John, if he has a damage threshold, I get to treat it as if it were 5 points lower.
okay. So go ahead and make an attack roll for the missile launcher.
So the missile launcher here is a standby. 1 moment, please. Hopefully I didn't close that. Oh boy, I sure did. Missile launcher. Make an area attack.
So what'd you get?
Is it me? Okay.
No, I'm having Kathleen roll for it. What'd you get?
Oh, for damage or for?
I got a 20.
Okay.
This is happening tonight, but I'm not arguing with it.
66 and double it. Right?
6d6 and double.
Yes.
Nice.
So we're looking for in the neighborhood of 54. So at the very least, we're taking Senor Gooberfish out of his weekend plans. But you know what I'm betting is that it is a historical Nabubian bourgeoisie type of thing to always have body doubles.
I'm really hoping it's a body double.
It's ABD, always body double. However, this body double is getting hit really hard.
Well, 17.
Tim, do you remember how much our charges were? Like what dice?
The debt charges? I can look that up for you.
Oh, that works.
4,
I'm pretty sure they're D10s. I just don't remember how many.
48.
48?
48. I rolled a low a couple of times.
Okay. Was that doubled already?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this explosion goes off. And these guys get pushed back. These guys get obliterated. And Senor Sparklefingers is laying flat on the floor.
All right. That's our cue to exit. Let's go.
So
We did our job.
the elevator is starting to come back up.
Which means there's somebody in it.
10d6 for you guys.
Oh, perfect. I knew it was 10 something.
Plus an extra 2d6 for your demolition skills.
Oh, D6. Delightful. Gosh, what is that? It's like 42 damage a pop.
Mm-hmm. You know? At this point, it would be
But I like Force Awakens. Can we have no Rise of Skywalker? Maybe.
All right. As we stop, I'm grabbing my rifle and hustling back to Edna. Good job with the rocket launcher. It's got 3 more charges, so you can just keep firing, and let's go.
Okay.
It's got 3 more charges.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click.
So as the elevator gets up to the top, it's occupied.
I rolled a 17 to blast its sparkle fingers one more time, just because I don't like having sparkle fingers.
I realize there's a little bit of glare there, but
It looks like it's full of stormtroopers.
just a couple of them.
Okay, they're gonna get shot at.
Okay. So did you come back through the door then?
Yeah, as soon as I take this shot, I'm headed back and then busting around the corner and getting ready to take some shots.
Roll for initiative.
Initiative. That's I'm rolling all right. I'm happy with it. That is a 21 for initiative.
21.
Oh, you probably want mine too, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Me and Ted are just chilling on the street corner.
Uh-huh.
Got like
Yeah,
shish kebabs or something, watching the fireworks go off.
This was brought up already. Yeah, that we're.
Oh yeah, there we
we're-
go.
We are part of the watch party.
We're just sitting there like, wow, so many pretty colors.
What'd you get, Kathleen?
9.
Okay.
My initiative's not great, okay?
All right.
Can't even roll that low.
So I'm going to combine the troopers into one turn here. Oh, man.
Oh, I don't like that.
So,
If you want to, just real quick, if you want to live look at how I look, that would be me down the road while they're fighting.
Yeah, all you need is a B2 battle droid with a pirate hat and you're set.
I want to remind you, your ship is in the hangar below this.
I mean,
Yeah. Anyway,
we can find our way off planet. We're fine.
So if we're but if we've blown up the building, right? We've done our bit.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're
okay, so-
heading back to the ship.
So we should be heading back to them.
Okay.
Yep, and we've had no other information aside from we'll explain later.
Right.
So something's up. But as for specifics, we're just going back. We're sticking to the plan.
Right. So, Udex, will a 22 beat your reflex defense?
Oh, it hits. Meter beat.
Okay.
It's the first time I've taken damage this campaign.
So, blaster shot comes out. You take 11 points of damage. Catches you above the non-vital side of your chest, like up towards the shoulder.
It's all vital. Okay, that hurt. Did not come anywhere close to my damage threshold, though.
Okay. Then it's your turn, Udex.
Okay, that guy seems like he likes gunplay, so let's play with some guns. I crit.
Seriously?
Yeah.
All right.
If you wouldn't mind, please taking... That's just doubled, right?
Yeah.
44 damage?
Okay.
Just wave goodbye to that poor soldier.
So, which trooper were you aimed at?
The one who shot me.
All right. You have managed to obliterate this trooper.
Yoo-hoo!
Ow.
Wahaha!
In the meantime, who's flying the swoop?
Not
Scurvy or
Ted.
Scurvy, give
We
me a
just
pilot.
scurvy.
You sure about that?
18 plus 8. What is math?
26.
26. There you go.
Okay. And Ted, give me a perception roll.
I would have done better at the piloting. I'm just saying. I definitely would have done better at piloting. Son of a. 13.
13.
I had a 19 for piloting, I just want to say.
So Scurvy, you're weaving in and out of traffic pretty well. You know, the meat bags are not holding you back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh.
Edna, you're up.
Yay! Okay, so
Oh, I don't like that. You didn't even say what Ted was missing out. Oh no.
Well, if he didn't see it, I'm not going to tell him what he didn't see.
Fair point.
I had 2 more charges on the missile
Yeah.
launcher. I pushed 1. I rolled a 17
Okay.
for attack at Sparklefingers and his
Okay.
gang of miscreants.
Okay.
That's probably your attack turn then.
So is that what you're doing in this?
Well, that was before the initiative. That was
Okay.
when he said, "Hey, you
Okay.
still have
Right. Okay. What are you doing in this situation here now?
shooting the other stupid stormtrooper."
Okay, roll for it.
Oh wait, raging, then hitting stupid stormtrooper.
Rage works better for melee.
But I still get an attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna rage because at some point I'm probably gonna run and smack him anyway.
I mean, does Rage do any like negatives to range attacks?
No, not really.
So I rolled an 11 plus 4 plus my attack bonus of 5.
That's
So 20.
So 11.
Wait, the base attack. Oh, that's a melee one. Never mind.
11 plus 4 is 15 plus 5.
So 20.
Okay. Plus half your level.
So
No, wait. No. That's for damage. My mistake.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you got 20?
20. Yep.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
4, 5, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Plus half your level. Right? Rounded down.
17, so 20 again.
20. Okay. All right. You have done some significant damage to him. He's got a smoking hole in his armor.
Good.
Seems to be slowing down a little bit.
He deserved it.
He did. Probably does. But then he's going to take a shot. Will a 25 hit Edna? Reflex defense.
Yes.
Good thing you're raging.
That's true.
What's that? $16 points of damage as he lands a shot on you.
No.
You take half damage because of rage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So only 8. Which I know is nowhere near your damage threshold.
I also have 10 plus half level HP bonus.
Right. Okay.
Nice.
Going back to Udex.
Hooray!
Yes.
That guy is still alive.
Mm-hmm. He's a little wobbly, but he's alive.
Probably not anymore. I definitely hit him with a 20-something, so
Yeah.
please receive 21 damage.
He is somehow miraculously barely on his feet.
Oh, by the way, I'm like charging towards that elevator because if that elevator works, it is go time, and I'd prefer to be in a knife fight with a dead guy.
Behind
Okay.
him. So we're going.
All right. So you've moved up?
Blue raspberry fruit by the flutter grove.
They really are. All right. So, wow, he is taking. Sheesh.
Is he taking damage threshold damage at this point?
Yeah. Yeah, he tries to take a shot and completely misses. And he's stumbling back trying to find the control panel to activate the elevator and get out of there.
Yeah, perfect. We're already in the elevator with him. We'll let him press the button and then beat him with his own helmet. Just press whatever button you want, homie, or not.
Can I use his head to press the buttons for us?
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
I like to imagine Udex going in and just being like, 4th floor, please.
And then just clobbering him with the butt of my rifle.
Yeah.
Feel free to keep pressing that purple button. There's 2 more charges.
So I grabbed him,
But you do have to.
slammed his head into the control.
Go ahead and make a melee attack roll, just to humor me.
Please don't break the control board.
It'd be your base attack plus your strength modifier. Hmm.
7?
What?
27?
What was your natural roll?
19?
Okay.
Wait, I get it.
Yeah, you do more damage because you're raging.
Yeah.
So you take his head and you smash it in. Were you aiming for the control panel?
I was using his helmet to push the down button.
Okay.
Did you just break the control panel? That would be very funny.
Just a little bit. Control panel? What control panel?
With his finger right before that. So, I mean, you break the panel with his head.
So we're definitely going to whatever floor he pressed.
We're going down.
1d100 and see which floor he's taking us to.
So go ahead and roll a d6. Just humor me.
Oh
And
lord.
add your strength modifier.
No lord.
Plus your rage bonus to your strength.
5.
So happy that everyone got jetpacks, so you could just bust out a window and drop down from there.
Huh, that'd be cool.
So wait, D6 plus strength plus my base attack strength melee bonus thingy. That would be 7.
7? Okay. Yeah, you definitely ended his long and illustrious career.
I would like to loot the bodies while the elevator's going down.
Okay, you have about 30 seconds to loot the bodies
Loot the
until
bodies!
you get to the next
What
floor.
are you looting from them? They're just stormtroopers.
They might have good stuff.
Grenades.
Comms.
Comms. Yes, comms.
Okay,
You
yeah.
want the comms.
Grab a comm, turn into listen mode.
Because
We
I
need
have
to
a
know
trooper
where-
comm, but I'm out of range. And I don't know if
Okay.
my trooper comm is still good.
Can I just snag a helmet?
There's only one intact helmet, so you can pick up that one.
Run with it under my arm like an ice cream bucket.
I so want to see a Wookiee running around with a stormtrooper helmet on, just like. You know.
It'd just be
It's,
like a,
it's too small. You gotta hold it up like a seashell to your ear.
like a top hat.
You gotta sit there and be like, I can hear the
You
ocean.
can hear stormtroopers screaming.
Yeah, like, I hear the ocean. It sounds like there's a squad on floor 7.
You know, for grins and giggles, I might just pop it on my head so I have both of my arms free still.
okay. They also each had a blaster rifle, a frag grenade, and a utility belt. Yeah, there's always time to loot bodies.
Frags.
I'll take the grenade.
I'm gonna snag my.
I always take the frags.
I've got the helmet, the utility belt.
Okay.
I'm gonna shove the utility belt in if I can to try to shove it into my fanny pack thing.
Okay. All right. So one more pilot check from Scurvy, please. And another
Scurvy.
Another what?
16 plus 8, 24.
What do you need
Perception.
from me? Perception?
Yep.
Okay. Let me get back down to that screen.
Because this speeder does 600 kilometers per hour, so you're moving at a pretty good clip.
Let's see. Perception. I got 40.
Not that you're necessarily going that fast, but
20. I rolled a 14 and I have 6 with skill bonuses and half levels.
so as you're getting into the proximity of the building that you docked in, you notice there are probe droids starting to surround it.
Watch your butts.
Not that kind of probe.
You said probe. I'm sorry.
Grimace.
I'm not fully-
Next year.
Blah.
Okay. So
Anyway,
yeah.
there's droids floating
there's-
around.
so we
Are
got
they
probots all around the
near-
building.
Are they near our ship?
No, they're just forming like a perimeter around it, looking for, just keeping an eye on the area.
Okay.
Is there a way? Because I'm a droid, so I think like a droid, which means they are probably calculating some kind of path for themselves. Can I determine the best window of opportunity where there's like a big enough gap in their surveillance that we can try and like just swing through.
Go ahead and roll knowledge tactics.
I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
2-0 nat 20 plus. I think it's 12. Hang on.
Guys, with this many nat 20s, I think we actually did kill the Emperor.
I'm really hoping, because I'm sitting there, I almost panicked because it rolled to 2 and then just went clunk.
I've also pushed the button again while we're in the elevator.
You said tactics. So that's 32 total.
32. Okay. So there is a gap in their current coverage, but they're likely to close it in the next few seconds.
Can we quickly skate through?
Make a pilot roll.
Oh god, I just rolled a high one too. Please be good. Please be good. There's another nat 20!
No way!
It's another one! I'm not even kidding. Hang on, I'm gonna try and not move my dice tray at all. Oh god. Please don't move. Please don't move.
Oh, we're all gonna get very seasick.
Oh no. It's not coming up because of the background.
Yep. Okay.
I got another nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah. So, with the speed and maneuverability on this and that ridiculous roll, you managed to get through that gap and to your hangar.
The dice gods are smiling on us tonight.
Oh my god, the force really is with us today because we should have died.
We should be
We
dead.
still have a
It's not
chance
over
of
yet,
dying.
Joey.
We still have a chance, but oh my god.
We
Alright,
got
so-
all of Nick's good rolls tonight.
It's true.
Oh,
So,
I'm having a heart attack right now. Alright, so we're through the droids.
I don't know if we have enough time to do a little confab as we're waiting for these elevator doors to open. But if you guys can get to the ship, we can get to the roof. But I don't know what floor we're going to because the elevator display says blood and also brains.
That's blood and brain.
Well, who did that?
Out in
You
Orvax
did!
blood.
So
I
the-
can't. I got noodle arms. I'm a snipey boy.
Sniper
Yeah.
boy.
Like
Noodle.
the moment we land, we're throwing this swoop into the cargo hold, and I am running to the front.
I told you
Tokyo
to
Drift
steal a
style.
swoop. I told you.
And
Like,
I
we're-
did.
He's gonna slide into the back of the ship, all Tokyo
Oh,
drift
no, not
down. He's gonna
again.
like
Not again!
barrel roll.
Scurvy, I'm gonna. If this all works out, I'm gonna let you upgrade all the way up to only the 2-year-old packages. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Windows 8.
What's your maneuver to get into the ship?
Oh, God.
We're not Tokyo drifting. We're basically like, he says Tokyo drift, I'm driving. I'm assuming we have like a key fob to open the back door.
Blip, blip.
So we get through the droids as we're pulling up.
Trunk hatch.
Cargo hatch opens up. We're in.
Double
Before
click
the
through.
hatch is even closed, I'm making my way to the cockpit.
Yeah, that's Tokyo Drift.
So humor me on this.
Oh, God.
I don't want to, but go on.
Another pilot
One
roll?
more pilot roll to shoot that gap of the door.
I
Because
just got a nat 20. Please don't make me do this. Please.
only kind of
All right, I'm
You're gonna
going
be
with the
fine.
blue one again. Please, for the love of every
Just use the Force.
deity in
You don't
creation,
use the Force.
you can throw a force point on it.
I am going to throw a force point on it. That's a 28. I got a 10, a 6, plus 12. Oh wait, no, plus 8. Sorry.
Okay.
So that's 24.
It's a lot. It's
Okay.
plenty.
It's still an amount.
Okay, because the last 2 times you guys tried maneuvers with Ted as a passenger on a speeder, he almost died.
You make a point.
I was
Once
just thinking
again,
the last
the
time.
day is not over yet.
I was just thinking the last time somebody tried to fly a swoop into the back of the ship and they crashed the swoop into the ship.
Look, first of all, that's happened more than once. But
I blame,
you know
and
what?
I blame Nick.
Everyone's lived every time.
I blame Nick for that. He was driving.
The key phrase is lived, not unscathed.
Right. That poor swoop.
Yeah.
Yes. But hey,
It still only goes like 680. It's
Ridiculous.
It was going 697 before.
I got you a bright and shiny fire truck red swoop for you waiting in the cargo hold. But yeah, the moment we park, I'm in the cockpit. I'm flipping all the switches to get us ready to get out of here.
All right.
And I'm in the gun turret.
And we still have no idea which direction the elevator's going because it just says
We
like.
do not. We do not.
The door's open.
Oh. Wait, let me swallow my pills first so I don't choke and die on the medication that keeps me alive.
Right now?
If I can get a message across right before the doors open of just like started the engine or something, just one quick, so they know we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Wheels up. Okay, they're wheels up. We just have to leave.
All right. So,
Please don't be a dark hallway.
doors open, and you are in the correct hangar bay. You see your ship right in front of you.
But
What?
There was no but.
we know you, John. There's always a but.
There was no but.
Run. Let it happen. Run.
I made controls, and nothing happened.
Okay.
He's only letting nothing happen because we're short on time.
Just for karmic purposes, as we're running, as the doors are closing, I'm throwing a grenade in there. Let's go.
Right? Yeah.
Wreck the elevator beforehand. That's a smart move.
I need to jump this way. I need to not deal with the elevator. And there could have been a bat watching over us the whole time, but we are running.
Mm-hmm.
Keep pressing that purple button and then throw that thing.
You?
All right, so gonna need a pilot check for the ship.
Okay. Oh, God. How many do I have to roll?
Are we swapping seats yet, or do we have time to do that?
I don't know. I'm already in the driver's seat setting up. So if you want to come in after to get us out of here, that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. But John, are we in the ship now?
Yes.
Okay,
All right.
I'll take over then.
All right, so I swap over to Navigator to get us the best course to actually jump to literally anywhere but here.
Literally anywhere. Just enter in all threes. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh my God, you're not going to believe this.
No!
No!
I thought it was good! I thought it was good!
It caught up with us.
Well, my navigation roll is more than that. Oh, God. But, so I have the... I put in the coordinates to hyperspace, and I'm just like, I will restart the engine.
Yeah,
I'm running to the back and just whacking the engine that stalled.
you're not sure if it was like something Scurvy did before he got up or in the transition, but the engines have shut off.
No.
Okay, I'm going to... who else is in the cockpit? Edna, you're flying. I duck...
I'm
because...
flying?
No, okay, so here's what's up. Ted is in the gunner seat. Scurvy is hitting the engine, which is possibly sexual for him. Edna is in the driver's seat. I am underneath, and I am ready. I'm pulling out every single stop. I am hot wiring this thing. I'm jury rigging this thing. I'm using every single mechanic skill I can to get it running again.
You know what this reminds me of? Treasure Planet, where Jim's under the ship, and they like pull them out. And it's like, oh, pushes them back under as the wires are sparking. I'm actually using fast repairs. I'm doing fast repairs to literally whatever thing flooded or stopped or whatever. I'm trying to fix this so we can get out.
Okay, roll for it.
Mechanics?
17 plus 12, 29.
Okay.
I'm going to take my reroll because I'm also still rolling low. Let's see what we got. Oh my Christ. All right, you guys want to know what I just rolled? 2, I rerolled it. Got a 3. Hey, that's a 13 on my mechanics roll. That is not enough to start the ship.
That's assuming that was what was wrong. We have no idea.
Okay. Well, wait. What were you doing, Scurvy, that you got the...
I'm assuming that the engine, like, stalled or something, so I rolled a 29 to try and, like, get it going again.
Okay. And you actually were doing something similar?
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to recompress the backflow impellers because that's what happens when you change the seat position, Scurvy.
Okay. So between the two,
I adjusted the radio dial, and that's what messed it up.
the engines are fired back up. Yes.
Ah!
Okay, so while they did that, I took
It is
over
good.
flying.
You're going.
Yep, you're flying, Edna.
With
Okay.
19 in my pilot check.
All right.
Hey!
We're
My
not
heart is
doing
at
that.
like 1,000 right now. Can we please just get us out of here?
All right.
So
Going.
as you're clearing the hangar, your comm is beeping on the dash. It
Who's
appears to be like a priority signal.
Oh, the ship's comm?
Okay, we answer it.
Pizza delivery.
Okay, I was gonna say something else, but that works too.
we got a real hot ticket. We gotta get this in 15 minutes or less.
Rhubarb,
You are not cleared for takeoff. Stand down. Return to your dock.
Yeah, Roger that. We're turning around right now.
Totally turning around.
Totally turning around.
Fly away!
I'm
Punch
plugging in. I'm
Punch
plugging into
it,
our
Chewie.
sensors. I'm plugging into our sensors and seeing if there's a Star Destroyer above us.
There is.
Great. I'm going to circumvent it and basically like full. I'm gonna chart a path to have us fly low over the city and kind of shoot out the other side of the planet, if that's possible.
Run away!
I think I can take over the controls now. But yeah, let's try it.
Yeah, have fun taking over the controls. Edna's gonna go make sure that she hasn't messed her fur.
You're shedding with stress.
Me too.
You also took some good damage, and so did I. But we'll be fine.
If Edna was wearing pants, she'd need new pants.
Okay, so who's on the astrogation check on this?
Actually, it's got to be in the cockpit.
Yeah,
So-
Edna can do the.
Yeah. I'm
It's
flying.
You've got a clear course laid in.
Do this.
All right, here we go. I'm using the force this time.
Okay.
How low?
Well, let me do some math.
How low can you go?
That's a 24.
Okay.
Or wait, yeah, that's a 24.
Okay. You made it seem way worse. I was.
Well, I rolled a 3 on the dice, so
Wait.
I rolled a 6 on the force and have a 15. I can pull some stuff out of my Udex, but
Out of my Udex.
The force is with you tonight. The dice are not.
I gotta roll a 3 up is what I gotta do. Just a 3 up and I can get out of here.
We basically stole all of your luck
You
with the amount of
did.
20s
Like,
everyone's been getting.
oh, I mean, we've only rolled about 15 d20s, and I think our average is probably about 12 with mostly 20s, and then just 1, 2, 3, 3 all in a row.
Yeah.
Woo.
Well, you know, the universe needs balance.
He's toasting.
I'm stressed in here. I'm stressed sweating. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, as you're going through hyperspace, you know, the blues and the whites and the purples swirling around you, you realize you may have just killed the Emperor.
Yeah, maybe.
And
So-
somehow got in the way.
Did you tell us that? Because we have no idea. who
No.
the tar-
Okay, so here's what happened, guys. It was great. Scurvy, Ted, you would not believe how clear of a line of sight we had. Opera House, balcony, second floor, all the cameras were below us looking at it. So I drilled a hole through the balcony floor so I could take a clean shot. I also took that missile launcher, which I bought from, what's his name, on Tatooine, and hooked it up to one of the lights. And I gave the trigger to Edna. Now, as soon as Gooberfish sat down, we saw that it was, in fact, the CEO of the Empire himself, Chancellor Palpatine, Chief Emperor.
Old
So I
Captain
took the
Sparkle.
shot, got a good center mass, but he was just lying there. Everyone else was scattered. Edna fired my missile launcher, I believe 3 times total. We got out of there. I got winged. She got winged. We took out 2 stormtroopers, and then everything worked fine. So, without logging in, because we're random jumping across the galaxy to shed any semblance of a trail, I think we might have killed the Emperor.
I mean,
Okay. Also, could I have picked where we jumped to, or did we actually just random jump?
it was rando.
We were rando at first, and then we've been doing roundabout curly Q onion ring jumps since then.
The first jump was rando, and after that we were going to start making it more sense of it.
Does anybody go check the engines again?
I think I'm still in the engine bay.
I need do you have knowledge technology by any chance?
Yes.
Knowledge?
Make a roll for me.
Oh, great.
Why do you have knowledge skills? What kind of battle droid are you?
I have the processor of a tactical droid. That's a 19 plus 12.
Okay.
So
as
that's
you're
a lot.
Doing your thing back there, you notice this one little. It's like a control node that's not supposed to be there. It's not part of the design. And you recognize it as a tracking device attached to an explosive charge.
Back on the comms. Can anyone defuse a bomb?
Oh no!
We have a bomb and a tracking device on our ship.
Would,
On the
knowledge-
engine bay.
Ted, come
tactics?
with me.
would tactics help with that?
Your demolitionist probably would.
I also have demolitionist plus tactics, tech, and use computers. I honestly think the best people to do this are me and Udex.
Yeah.
Just tag teaming mechanics and seeing if we can disarm this bomb.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no,
Okay.
you said so. Please don't.
I get rerolls on mechanics rolls.
So Scurvy, you realize that, based on where this is located as well, that if it goes off, the ship's going to have some significant damage.
We're going to
Life-threatening damage. Everyone will probably be adrift in space forever.
we're going to be atomic.
Boy. Things were going well. What happened?
Somebody rolled a 1.
Is that what stalled the engine?
What stopped the engine?
The
Explosive tracking device on the
our engine.
explosive tracking device on the central convex impeller. So if it goes off, if it wiggles wrong, we all die. So it's got an anti whatchamacallit charge. Okay, counterpoint. The safe thing to do is actually ditch the ship.
If we stop moving through hyperspace, the tracker will ping, and they could potentially set off the bomb regardless.
This is also true.
I think the safest option is to disarm it while still in hyperspace.
That's definitely not the safest option.
Well, it's either that or we all get out of hyperspace and immediately, the moment we're gone, evacuate the ship.
Or escape pod now. Questions later. We're in the middle of nowhere. No one knows where we are. This thing hasn't pinged. They're going to be able to track us once we get out of hyperspace, but we can keep the ship going for 420 hours on this fuel tank. So,
2 questions with that. 1, can we activate the escape pods while in hyperspace?
yes.
Do they have hyperspace capability?
Slow.
So we will be stuck in a very long drive back to base.
Well, and then also, secondly, we on the Tortuga, do we have all the rest of the crew with us? The All the
It's
is
just
our
us.
our chef lady on board or
No, they're all back at the farm.
It's just
okay? That's what I thought, but I thought I should double check.
Good.
Yeah,
Thing.
this is a small tactical situation that required clearly the best and brightest.
Which is surprising that they let us go. So,
Yeah.
We were definitely no one's first choice.
we're like Bad Batch 98. We weren't even
Like,
best Bad
like I
Batch.
said, this was clearly a suicide mission that they would have no connection to if it all went wrong.
Suicide Squad.
We are the Suicide Squad, yes.
Okay. Well,
All right.
do you want to? Okay. Here's what it comes down to. We need full party. Do we yeet ourselves, or do you trust us to make the roll? Because I imagine it's going to be Scurvy and I both have to make rolls simultaneously.
do the rolls.
Okay, we're going to do the rolls.
So you're going to try to disable the tracker, disarm the explosive, or both?
Both.
Yes.
Okay.
If we disable just the tracker, they'll just hit the button. So
Okay.
we have to do
I would
bomb
say
would
disable the
be-
bomb. Bomb first, then
bomb
the
then tracker, because once the bomb is out, we can jump out of hyperspace, chuck it out the window, and give them a false lead.
So it's going to be a mechanics roll.
Okay. I'll take the mechanics roll. I
I
got
will give assist or is it both mechanics?
If you want to assist, you just have to roll above a 10, and he gets +2 to his roll.
Do you want me
Yeah.
to do the assist? Because
Roll assist.
Yeah, you can do an assist to give Udex some bumps. Because what's your mechanics, Udex? It's
10.
plus 10. Okay, I have plus 12.
I get
so
3 rolls.
that too.
I have a total of +8 for mechanics.
So Ted, help Udex. You'll have a reroll and an extra +2. I'll just wing it as best I can.
Okay, here goes. I'm using the force as well. I don't know how many
I'm
I
also
get.
using the
My
force.
third one. Gonna reroll that. Wasn't worth it.
Okay.
That's a 21.
I rolled a
13.
19.
Good job. 13 plus 3 with the force, so 16 plus 12, 28.
I was doing the roll, so I gotta take Farmer Ted's to get my +2, which brings me to 21.
I mean, we could say that you're both working on it, and whoever gets closest gets the bonus.
Okay.
Either works. We're tag teaming it because I'm assuming it's a big enough bomb. That we can-
back again. Check this.
So that was to disable the bomb, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. And so, Scurvy, you got a 28.
Yes. And then,
Plus-
do we want to go with the? I'll take the +2 from Ted if it's just an assist that can work for either or to bump me up to 30.
Yeah.
Then I'll take the 30.
Okay. So then you need to slice in and disable the tracker as well, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Or do we want to? Are we? If the
Yeah, no,
bomb's
I mean, I
disabled and it doesn't come off, then we can chuck the tracker out the airlock and just go somewhere else. Is
Yeah,
that our
that's
plan,
fine.
or
Yeah, we don't necessarily have to disable the tracker. We just need to be able to disable the bomb, and then we can remove the tracker without it exploding. Correct? Is
Yeah.
that what it- So yeah, I like the airlock plan.
Airlock.
okay? So bombs off. I hope.
We haven't got definite. Oh, the bomb is definitely diffused. Correct? It's done.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So the bomb is
Let's-
diffused.
Let's walk it to the tracker.
Very, very gently remove it from where it is. Airlock into vacuum of space.
While in hyperspace.
Okay.
I mean, if that's an option and we could just yeet it in literally whatever part of the galaxy we can, even better.
And then we're going to need a random walk for another 3 days.
All right.
Yeah, let things die down.
Okay. It
Are
worked.
we okay? Are
It
we
worked.
alive?
We're alive.
So,
Guys,
I just asked you how you want to do the roll. It was a DC 30 mechanics check.
Yay. Gosh.
You're welcome.
Ah. I rolled a 13, and I'm like, oh, that's not enough. Force a 3. Oh, that's not enough. Oh my god.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 and a 3.
That would have been really funny next session if it's just no, not you, and Zap being like, we need new friends.
We would have all just showed up as like the survivors of D Squad.
Oh man.
Ral would have popped up out of nowhere. You're like, hello, friends. It's been a bit.
You just wandered back to the farm.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Okay.
How
So
did we live?
that was fun.
That's yeah. I
Oh,
think that's
We're gonna decompress in hyperspace for a month.
we're gonna chill for a week.
okay. So yeah, you can figure out where you want to go next. But yeah, that was fun.
We'll go from there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good job tonight. So hey, before we let everybody go, we got a few reminders. We'll let Ben and Sam get a nice deep breath here. So just want to remind everybody that we've got a picture of Vanessa Marshall that at that eBay location, and I'll make sure that gets down in the notes. If you didn't see this before, this is what it looks like from her time on the Clone Wars as Rook Cast. If you buy that photo, which the auctioning starts at $50, 100% of the proceeds go to Wish Upon a Teen, which is a wonderful charity that helps sick kids when they need it most. These guys come in and they help redecorate rooms. They put smiles on really sick kids' faces. These guys are wonderful. If you don't want to the picture, if it's not really your type of thing, you don't want the merch, well, then just go to wishuponateen.org and please make a direct donation to this wonderful charity. They can use every bit of help that we can get them. And so whatever you guys are able to do, we'd really appreciate it. And Dustin's right. We did use up all our 20s too early, but we made it. So,
100%.
and to answer this question, no, we are not dead.
Somehow.
We
Somehow
were right
we
there the entire time.
So,
I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed.
So yeah, so we just got a couple quick things. Kathleen, do you want me to do it, or you?
I got
are you good?
Before we let everybody go tonight, if you're still here, anyway, last week our guest was the amazing actress Laura Bertram, who you know from her work in shows like Ready or Not, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Hallmark Channel movies, and her role as Trans Gemini in Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda. You can still find that video on our YouTube channel or listen to it on your favorite audio podcast providing platform app, whatever it is you use. For this Friday, we have the director and the director of photography for The Flash on the CW, Brenton Spencer.
Yes, we have a really great time with Brenton, and as it says there, we do talk about The Flash, but we also have an amazing conversation with him about Batman. He's a huge Batman fan, and it's a really kind of cool, in-depth conversation. I think it surprised us all, kind of where this went and what we were able to talk about with him. But he's been a longtime cinematographer, producer, director. He's been involved in shows like CW's Flash, Stargate Atlantis, The Outer Limits. We worked on Rambo's First Blood, Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan, and a whole bunch of other shows. So there's a whole lot of opportunity there for you guys to be able to find out some cool stuff, things that happen behind the scenes in the movies and on TV shows.
Cool stories.
But, yeah, he had some really some amazing stories. Really, you guys are going to want to check this out. And that comes out, of course, on Friday. But if you are a member of that cool group that we just put up on the screen, our Patreon channel, you can get early access to that and be able to enjoy both audio and video right there on our Patreon channel for as little as $3 a month to have early access to the feeds. So yeah, we're really excited to have Brenton on the show, and we hope that you guys enjoy that as well. Let's see, Sam, real quick, remind everybody where to find Growing Up Skywalker and all the awesomeness that you and Anna bring to the table.
if I survive this heart attack. Wherever you get your podcasts at Growing Up Skywalker, you can follow us on Patreon, also Growing Up Skywalker, where we're doing the Tartakovsky Clone Wars, which is a lot of fun, and also like a really easy podcast. It's like 3 minutes long. So Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you get them, check out Growing Up Skywalker. We really appreciate your support, and it's a ton of fun.
Yes, it is. Ben, tell the peoples about the things and the stuffs.
Hi again. You can find me on TikTok at Hardy_healer. This particular anxiety attack is sponsored by John Wass. But yeah. Oh my god. I'm barely present right now. All of my willpower and mental capacity is gone. Yeah, come find me and we'll hang out and do stuff on TikTok. I'm setting up a whole bunch more Spidey content because Spider-Verse is out, and I have a brand new suit that I want to show off to everybody.
Awesome. Yeah, Ben does some amazing nerd content. It's not focused on one channel or one particular universe. If it's nerdy, he talks about it, and that makes it more fun and cool. So,
and then when he's not being super like comic book nerdy, he does cool. He lives in Alaska nerd stuff. Like
I do nature stuff too. It's
great.
So
cool.
I talk about whales and trees and porcupines.
It's fun.
I have so much more stuff planned. If I can just have like 5 minutes off of work.
Time? What's time?
Exactly. I mean, right now, so it's only 5:30 for me, but we have 18 hours of daylight every day. So I could potentially do a whole bunch of stuff at like 10 p.m. and still be nice and shiny and bright.
There you go. Fantastic.
That'll be exhausting for me.
You don't need to sleep. You'll be fine. Make the content. All right, guys. Ben and Sam, thank you guys so much. And please go check out Ben, the Hardy Healer, on TikTok, and go check out Growing Up Skywalker. You will not be disappointed with either of these guys. We have them come back every month for this for a reason. We love these guys. We love their content. Please go support them. So thank you for
not killing us.
Yeah, not killing us, John.
Thanks for not killing us, John.
I think it was probably pretty close, but there's there.
So if we had an extra half hour, I'm sure that elevator would have opened up into a dark hallway with an ominous red light in the background.
No,
he does not need your help, Ben.
We're out of the hallway. We're fine.
Well, on that note, before Ben starts donating more ideas, goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
On behalf of the rest of the hosts of the FSF Podcast, we want to thank you for listening to this episode. If you'd like to be a guest on a future episode, please contact us by means of Twitter or Instagram using the handle @FSFPodcast, or go to www.fsfpodcast.com and click on the contact link. Thanks again, and hope you enjoyed the episode.